Justin, I'm going to go take the trash out. If you hear the Google Hangout notification go off, just tell him I'll be back. Wait. What is this? Just my apartment again? Hello? Is anyone there?
Oh, hey, Sam.
Alessio, what the fuck are you doing here?
Oh, were you were throwing your trash and you got trapped in an infinite loop in your apartment as well?
Sure. Wait, what?
Look, come on. Maybe we can just keep going and I guess get to the end of this thing. I mean, obviously it can't just go on forever.
You haven't been able to get the windows or the doors open?
I have not, unfortunately. Really, it's just kind of like the front door, but not the back front door, but the front door when you're walking forward. Does that make sense?
The front, not the back front.
Yeah, so not the front butt, but the front door. Front door.
Shit, okay. Hello? Hello?
I guess it's at... God damn it. Who suspended that refrigerator filled with blood in the middle of your living room?
Oh, Justin does that all the time. He says it helps with the feng shui or something, and I just kind of go with it.
Well, now I look like I'm in fucking Carrie or something. Whatever. Come on.
Sorry, dude. Hello?
Yo!
James.
Why is everyone in Seattle right now?
We're just throwing out my trash.
I guess we can just put these bags down then, right? I feel like I've been holding on to mine for like 4 hours at this point.
You will not put your trash bags down in my apartment.
Yeah, but this isn't your apartment. Is it?
I don't know. Maybe it looks like it. But regardless, you're not putting that nasty shit down in here. Come on.
Guys, we've been doing this for like what feels like weeks. Like my beard is like at least 3 feet long at this point.
It doesn't look good, to be clear. I'm tired. I'm sick of carrying the garbage around. Can I take a nap or something?
Yeah, man, your beard's looking real rough.
Thanks, Sam.
Wait. If this is my apartment, then my bed and stuff is all here, right?
I guess. I don't think I tried that door. Should we check?
Why don't we just sit down in here, get some mics out, and just play some PT for the podcast while we wait for whatever the fuck this is to fix itself?
Because clearly this will fix itself. So, yeah, why not? Sure.
Fuck it. What else can we do?
Did you guys hear that?
It sounded like it came from the bathroom.
Fuck.
Never leave the baby in the bathroom.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of Metal Gear Mondays, the Games Club podcast where we tackle all things, I guess, Hideo Kojima at this point. Left to right, inside and out, top to bottom. I totally bungled that up. As always, I'm your host, Alessio Summerfield, and this week I'm joined by...
James Reichmuth.
Sam right.
Sam Godsmack right. And we are
You can call me Godsmack, baby.
We are not joined by Isaac Lim, unfortunately.
He's somewhere in this apartment.
He's somewhere. He's not. We have to wait for him to take his trash out.
That's true. Has anybody seen Isaac Lim?
have you seen this lovely Asian boy? We need him.
I
want to be real here. I am doing this under protest.
I prefer you to be fake. I'd prefer you to be fake with me, Sam.
I'd like to be fake here. I hate Isaac.
Whoa.
But if I could be real, I miss that boy, and I'm doing this under protest without him.
I think this is probably like one of 2 episodes that Isaac's not on.
Wow.
Like he's somehow managed to be on like most of this entire podcast.
Yeah.
It's rough.
And like, dude, I haven't even been on every episode.
I'll do my best Isaac tonight, guys.
Because Isaac may have been on more episodes. Somebody who's been listening to the podcast for like ever.
Somebody who's updating the wiki page.
There may or may not be somebody who has updated our wiki page.
Wouldn't it be
on
wild
the
if Isaac was like the most like appearances for this podcast?
Yeah, if Isaac has more appearances on the show than Alessio.
That'd be fucking amazing.
That'd be
You know, the host of the fucking podcast.
That'd be so good. Jeez. I felt like I was about to segue into something about Isaac, and it's completely fled from my brain. So I apologize.
Well, let's talk about
Captivating
things. Let's talk about things that we know about Isaac. He's Asian.
Oh, I know. I got it. Let's fumble in the dark about Isaac Lim.
Okay.
So, do you guys want to guess what he's doing right now?
Well,
driving around.
I feel like I can't guess because I know.
Well, he kind of told us, but I mean, what is he
Didn't
doing
tell
like
me.
in this moment?
Oh, in this moment?
Uh-huh.
In this moment.
Do you think he's singing? He might be singing.
He might be singing. You know what I think Isaac is doing?
What?
What do you think?
So he's in DC,
Whoa.
exploring Washington,
It's like a
Washington
national
DC.
treasure situation.
Yeah. Well, I don't think he's trying to steal the Declaration of Independence, but
Knew
I
it.
think that he has to win it in a breakdance battle.
If he
So he's throwing down on some flat cardboard box option. It's just a box, not the end of the podcast though. And I think he's breakdancing. I think he's breakdancing for the Declaration of Independence.
You know, I think I'm going to throw my hat in that ring too. I'm a little confused at the moment because he told us he was in DC, but then he also sent me finally very late his thank you video for $10 patrons, and in the video he's in his office.
Yeah.
So
do you think? So there's two options for this, and so the first option is the far more boring option, which is he recorded it and then did that thing that he does where he
Not
forgets to
physically
send
possible.
it, and then the much more exciting option is that Isaac is he can travel in time and space.
He can.
Isaac is the doctor.
they're going to say Isaac is the devil.
That Isaac is the devil doctor.
So we are the only we. Are we sure that Isaac is the only Isaac? And that's my segue into PT.
That was good.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. So I guess real quick, this episode we're covering PT.
What?
Damn.
Which, for those not in the know, PT is short for playable teaser.
Dumb.
And yeah.
I'm kidding. I love
stupid.
it. Big fan.
Bitch ass game.
But
Bitch ass teaser.
before we get into that, we actually do have some Metal Gear news.
Yeah, we
Some
do.
of which is like hours old, which is pretty cool.
Fresh news day for this podcast.
Hours. Fresh news as of October 9th, 2018.
Fresh.
Oh, thanks, Sam. You did it. You finally said we said the date at the beginning of the news.
Yay.
Also, cue the news.
It's time for new news. Metal Gear news!
Yeah.
Metal Gear news! Yeah! I fucking love that
So
jingle
good.
so much.
But yeah, so just a few hours ago from when we started recording, the Xbox One is now backwards compatible with Metal Gear Solid 2 and 3 from the HD
Hey.
collection. So, real quick, just to clarify, because I think some people were confused on Twitter, and I'm not calling you out, Cole Duncan, but some
Damn.
other people said something. I don't believe that this is Konami that is making
Duncan?
this possible.
No.
Dunk
This
in,
is
talk about
Microsoft.
dunked
Yes.
on.
Yeah, so
Sorry. I needed to get that out there.
it's the old English pronunciation. It's Cold Dunk On.
Cold dunked on.
But yeah.
Get dunked on.
So this is all Microsoft. They're the ones that are pushing these little patches, I guess, out.
Yeah.
Right? The compatibility patches.
Did
That's all it is.
did I buy a PlayStation 3 for no reason?
No, because Metal Gear Solid 4.
Good point. There you go. All right. You won me back.
Also, Metal Gear Solid 1.
Also, yes,
Yeah.
also that. Thank
So
you.
Xbox owners can only play
Good.
2, 3, and 5.
That sucks.
And Peace Walker. So, well, here's the weird thing. So
Oh,
Peace
yeah.
Walker was available and compatible from the HD collection for
Yeah,
months.
why wasn't 2 and 3?
But 2 and 3 were not.
Doesn't make
Yeah.
any sense.
So wait. So you put the one disc in, and you can select it from the menu, but you can't select the other. You couldn't until
Correct.
today.
Correct.
Select it from the. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the hell?
That's dumb.
That doesn't make any sense.
Microsoft.
What the hell?
Shut up.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
Yeah, follow us
You
on
telling us to shut up,
No,
or you
he's
telling
telling
Microsoft? Oh man,
They're
I'll
listening.
go. Let me go to corporate. I'll.
You let
Oh,
Bill
that's
know.
right. You tell
I'm gonna go
tell
straight to
Bill.
Bill's
Fucking
office.
you tell Sergeant
know.
Xbox or whatever the fuck his name is.
No, dude.
Colonel Microsoft.
Major Nelson's around, dude. I seen him.
Good old Colonel Microsoft.
Colonel Xbox hanging out with John Halo.
Oh, it's so good.
Jesus.
Over
All right.
there.
My favorite joke I've ever heard.
I've been
Also,
listen. I've been to the place where they make John Halo, and I also know where Colonel Xbox's office is.
in
So
Texas.
no, I think 343's on the Microsoft campus now.
Are they?
I've been
So
there.
Bungie's
I
in
seen it.
Texas. I think 343 is not.
Fuck.
Yeah, 343's outright. Chump. I seen it. I've been there.
Damn.
Is that your zip code in Seattle? 343?
343. Yep.
Is that what
Is
they
it really?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. I was
Fucking
about to say
no.
that'd be amazing. I'd be like, I
The-
did it. I
the-
solved the case.
343 is named after Johnny 343, right?
It's Johnny Suzuki's
Yeah.
initial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're real punchy tonight.
Yeah. Well, so a little peek behind the curtain here. I'm 100% legitimately running on 45 minutes of sleep.
Oh, dope.
Congratulations. Welcome.
So next piece of news. A fan recreated all of Shadow Moses in Lego
This
World.
is so cool.
It's pretty
This is
dope.
fucking dope.
Dude, it's like all of it.
I love it.
It's great. There's a bunch of videos online. You should go to Polygon.
Absolutely watch them.
Yeah,
It
please
apparently
check
took
it
the
out.
dude
It's
30
great.
hours to do this.
30 hours well
Worth.
spent. I salute you, sir.
Worth.
You guys think he did it in one go?
No.
Oh, no, God, no.
Thank God.
It was really cool.
Donkey.
Also,
Donkey Kong.
while seeking news for the news portion of the show, I came across something that I'd never encountered before. So people are discussing how the female that we called out in the Death Stranding trailer a couple episodes ago, the little female character that was, I thought it looked like a child.
Yeah.
Because of the size.
Right.
But yeah, so the small female figure that's on Sam, and I'm not going to say that his name's Porter Bridges because it's fucking stupid. I don't believe that is his name.
I refuse to say his name without saying all three of them.
Oh no. Anyway, so
his
Sam,
job.
I think, is carrying. People are thinking that he's
Quiet.
carrying a character who's played by Stephanie Houston.
I think he's carrying Quiet.
Just canonically quiet. What if hold on? What if Death Stranding was? We get it. Like when whales get beached and they're dying on the beach, they're death stranded. But like, what if it was like characters getting death stranded from different franchises? So it's like a Super Smash
That'd be pretty
Brothers
cool.
esque. Like every character's from a different game.
That'd be dope if like it just was Super Smash.
Oh my god!
Like to a T.
An in-depth trailer for Smash
Yeah.
Brothers Ultimate.
It's like, wow, that's good job, Nintendo.
Good job, Kojima.
You fooled us. You got Sony involved. Smart.
But yeah, so the pieces of evidence for anybody who's like reeling at the Stephanie Houston thing. So Stephanie Houston is the Dutch actress that plays Quiet in Metal Gear Solid 5. The evidence that I've seen is that people are comparing the face, so specifically the nose structure, which is like, okay, maybe.
People got noses.
But the other big thing is she has a little Dutch flag patch on her tactical vest.
It's
Did
interesting.
James? Did you just say people got noses?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do.
I mean,
Some people
you ain't
don't.
wrong.
Who knows?
Some people, yeah, yeah. Look at that guy. Yeah.
Episode 2. Who knows? Episode
yeah.
2 right now. Let's do it.
Jesus.
Y'all remember that shit?
I think
That was a really fucking dumb
Get it.
idea for bringing the podcast.
I don't know if
And
that
I
joke
wanna-
even exists anymore because I think I removed that from the
Did you
SoundCloud
delete it?
feed eventually.
Right.
Oh man! Oh, good,
Damn.
good.
So
I'm kind of glad because I do not want it to exist anymore. Well, no, because
Just for Matt.
Just for Matt. The father Prime stuff was very funny.
oh, I forgot about that. So just for everybody who's curious as to what we're talking about, sorry, I just like half swallowed a hiccup. So Sam and I, when Metal Gear Mondays returned, the first thing we actually put up on the feed was the first pilot episode of a Doctor Who nose themed podcast. And it was like 15 minutes of me and Sam talking about the noses of the various doctors from Doctor Who.
I
And it was called
remember that.
Who Knows.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and the reason why we did that was because we teased the podcast coming back on Twitter, and then when one of our listeners, who I will refuse to name because I've taken a solemn vow,
I know who you are, Matt.
at AF, he said, "Is something happening with the podcast? You can't just tease something like that." And then I think you said, "Who knows?" And then my dumb brain goes, "Alessio, you know what we should do when we bring the podcast back? This shit." And we did, and it was both the dumbest and the funniest thing.
Yeah.
I
think we put that in the Metal Gear Survive episode out at the same time.
Yep.
But yeah, on to show news. Sam, do you want to talk about the show news?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I would love to talk about show news. So, we have a new patron with a message. We've been calling for these messages. You guys, what is it? $5?
Yeah, $5.
$5. You guys get 150 characters,
Oh yeah,
and we'll read it on the show.
guaranteed to read it unless it's
Guarantee.
infamous.
Guarantee. And I'm going to read this message from Brady Horn. Thank you for your kind donation, sir. And here is your message coming up. Brady says, "Thank you for covering T2." That's Terminator 2, for those not in the know. "Thank you for covering T2 in the way you did. T2 is the first movie I remember bonding with my mother over. She introduced me to it when I was a child and talked a lot about Sarah Connor's glow up from damsel in distress in Terminator to strong kick-ass woman in T2. In fact, I never actually saw the first one until years later. Without fully understanding it, this was the first time I realized that female characters are not created solely for a male audience. I don't have a great relationship with my mother, but it's always nice to have this shared love for T2 and a shared excitement for Linda Hamilton's return in Terminator 6. All the best. Can't wait till we get to Metal Gear Solid 5, and I hope that you won't mind me messaging in constantly during that season.
Woo woo! Yeah, big ups to fucking first time female characters registered as not being created solely for a male audience.
Yeah, right?
That's dope. Good job, Brady.
It is very dope. There's a X at the end of this, and I think
it's a kiss.
Brady wants to kiss.
Mwah.
Ooh, I never understood why the O wasn't the kiss.
Yeah, 'cause
That's
it's
what
like
for
lips.
the
It's like
longest.
lips, like
Yeah,
And,
because
like,
and then the
X is
X
like
looks like
arms.
you're like
Yeah.
spreading your arms out.
Goofy.
But yeah, it doesn't make any sense. For the longest time when I was a kid, that's what I thought it was, and I
It's
found
kind of
out.
like puckered lips.
Is that where triple X comes from? It's like kiss, kiss,
Kiss,
kiss,
kiss.
and it's like, oh, after that third kiss, pants are coming off, baby.
After
got-
that, kiss. Blah.
It would be weird if like the thing was OOO.
Oh
Like,
no!
that would be-
It's like kiss,
Oh,
kiss, kiss.
oh.
A hug.
Be tough for
hug,
corporate folk.
hug.
It would be tough
Oh,
for
yeah.
corporate folk.
sucks.
Oh.
Oh hell yeah! I'm about to be out of office. If you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's crazy.
Do we want to do another round robin on our $5
Let's dive into
patrons?
this.
that we're
So
thinking?
it's been a minute since we've done this. Shout out to the $5 patrons, but as the rules state, if you're a $5 patron, we will shout you out during all of the time that you are a $5 patron. So we're gonna give this to Scott Fox McLeod. God bless your barrel roll ability, Scott.
Me, sir, I'm going to say thank you to Matt Leninovich.
Yeah. Big thank you to Jamie Christopher.
I was waiting for a Jamie Christopher Robin, but I'll take this Joshua Wiley, whose comments I love on all of our Patreon posts.
And we also got Mr. Jack Keating, Mr. bit.ly/MGM store himself, Jack Keating.
Oh, that's true.
Yep. And then you got Matt Smith, a.k.a. the Matt Smith.
And we got Akira H. Birdman, which, like, if the H doesn't stand for Harvey, I don't know what the fuck it is. But
you
greatest
doing?
listener name of all time, so thank you, sir.
And then I got to show some love from my dude, Brandon Wright. Good last name, my dude.
Oh, yeah. I like how that worked out.
We got Devin Reed, who's got some killer responses on the net as well.
Running on Duncan with Cole Duncan, as always.
Get dunked on.
Oh, did you guys see that Duncan is losing their donuts? It's just Duncan now.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with the name Duncan, but fuck off.
Duncan.
Duncan. And I gotta give another shout out to my boy Sam Whitaker. Good first name, my dude.
Dope. James, you gonna round us off?
Yeah, you can't ever forget Kyle Schilke.
I love it.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, so for anybody who's like, why is this happening at the beginning of my episode? I just want PT. To that I say, that's why we put it at the beginning of the fucking episode, so that you would listen.
To that I say, man, fucking just listen, dude.
Yeah,
what
dude.
are you doing?
You know,
Come on.
before we dive in.
This is a podcast theater. This is PT.
trust us. Trust us.
Oh, that's I like
us.
that a lot.
We're podcast
s-
theater.
Sam,
We're-
Leslie had a breakthrough just now.
He
That
really
was awesome.
did.
Wow.
We
So,
are-
Leslie, I don't know if
we're-
you remember, but when I met you, the first time I ever came over, came down to your house, you lived far away, and I
Oh, yeah.
stayed the night. This is the first thing we did.
Oh, that's right.
You made me
Oh, that's
put
because
a controller in my hand
we were
and
talking
suffer.
about it. Yeah, we were talking about PT, and I think the
Jesus
first time that we ever met, it was like right around the time that PT came out.
Yeah, shortly
we were
thereafter.
talking
It was
about
before
it.
it got trucked.
Well, you kept saying that you wanted to play it when we first met each other.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, here you go,
Yeah.
saddle up.
Boy,
Saddle up, bitch.
Oh my god.
I had no idea what I was in for.
Well, this is a perfect segue into us talking about PT. So I'm gonna let the audio bed of music, of which there is none in this game. So I don't know what I'm putting here right now, but I'm gonna let that transition us into the game. So yeah, PT. We talked about it earlier. It's a playable teaser. James said that was dumb. I wonder what people thought it was called. Did they always? I wonder.
Post-traumatic.
Did they?
Yeah.
Was it always unveiled as? Was PT always called?
I
that?
think they said what it was right away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's curious. So
yeah, No, oh, I remember they did this video where they showed people in like the night vision, like screaming constantly to it. Mm-hmm. I remember that thing making the rounds for what felt like decades.
Well, so I'm looking at a Polygon article from. Interesting. So what happened was when they first announced it, they just called it PT, and they called it the world's first interactive teaser. But it looks like it wasn't until the site was updated did they
What does that
specify
even
that
mean?
PT stood for playable
The world's
teaser.
first interactive teaser. Probably
think-
not, right?
I also think that's bullshit because like if anybody played the Orange Box, like the Valve Orange Box, I know at least the PC version of one of the Half-Life 2 episodes had under options the ability for you to play a Half-Life 2 engine, like Source engine, first-person trailer for Source 8 or whatever the fuck. Not Source 8, Super 8, the J.J. Abrams movie.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so it's like a first-person playable trailer of you in a train, and then the train crashes, and apparently it ties into the Super 8, like,
Yeah.
mythos or
That's
something.
weird.
Yeah, but so technically, like, that's the first playable
What's the
teaser.
tie-in? Why was that in the
I
Orange
don't
Box?
know.
That's
No
bizarre.
clue. Super 8 was a weird movie.
Super
I liked
8
it a lot.
kind of sucked.
I liked it.
Really?
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
I wasn't
really?
a big fan.
But yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, Super 8 interactive teaser. It looks like it came out.
I like that they even called it an interactive
Oh, it was with
teaser.
Portal 2.
PT versus IT.
But this shit came out in 2011. So, like, PT needs to get the fuck out of here.
Damn.
Wow.
That's dumb.
It did get the fuck out of here.
truly did.
It got as the fuck out of here as you can. So let's talk about that, I guess. So originally the game, this is a weird game to talk about. So if you're familiar with the Metal Gear
God,
Solid
this
2
motherfucker
debacle,
already
it's
came out
kind of like that.
4 years ago.
Yeah. So PT was originally developed allegedly by a company called how do you pronounce this? 7780s? Is that how you pronounce it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I've heard it pronounced.
So 7780 Studio.
7780s.
Yeah, I guess that works.
I've heard
Like
it both
ground
ways.
zeros.
Oh shit. But 7780 Studio, it was released on August the 12th, 2014, but it was released at Gamescom
God,
with
love
one of
Gamescom.
those whole like, hey, check out this thing on the screen behind me. By the way, play it right the fuck
Yep.
now at your house. It was one of those, but it was exclusively for the PS4, which is strange. And we'll tie into some theories that we'll talk about at the end of the episode.
Is that right?
But exclusively for the PS4. But as we would kind of later discover, it was built on an engine that was supposed to be built from the ground up for multi-platform. So why was it specifically and just on the PS4? That's weird.
Curious indeed.
Along those lines, apparently some people have data mined. One of the credits from the video at the end of the game that does not trigger says Sony Computer Entertainment America presents, and it was removed from the game.
That's weird.
Interesting.
So it was like a it would have been like a first party Silent Hill game.
It would have been akin to the way that Sony is supporting a certain game that has the initials DS right now.
What?
It seems like.
Nintendo DS.
Interesting. But anyway, so before we put our tinfoil hats on, the game, so again, they hailed it as like the world's first interactive teaser. So it's kind of a puzzle. Like the whole game is kind of this weird like puzzle box. I would almost argue it's like a toy more than it's a game. There's not really like a win state, and there's not really a
Right.
lose state. The
You
game just
just-
kind of ends.
Like ambiently exploring and
Yeah.
feeling scared.
Which is cool because like and I'm not breaking any new ground with this, but I think AAA budgets doing indie game things makes for like really
Pretty
fucking
cool.
cool things.
Yeah.
Because then you get these like amazingly produced 3-hour experiences.
Well, we've had this conversation several times. Like,
Yeah.
this is what Hideo Kojima can do when he's constrained to a good like a small chunk of time.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. This is like
Put them in a fence.
AAA game developer making a Newgrounds Flash game. It's
Yeah.
like what this is like
That's a
the
good way of
equivalent
putting it.
of.
Yeah.
I'd be so fucking into that.
Oh,
dude.
dude, totally. Yeah, if Ubisoft was like, hey, we just took the production value of Assassin's Creed Odyssey and just put it into this fucking like Flash platformer, I'd be like, okay.
Be pretty cool.
But anyway, so the game was originally supposed to be intended to be completed over the course of several weeks. because there are a bunch of nooks and crannies, and there are things in different languages and all kinds of weird shit.
What the fuck?
However, the game was completed in a matter of hours.
Hell yeah.
So like literally, I think it was like 6 hours. Like if you were on NeoGAF in 2014 when this was happening, so I saw the trailer on YouTube like an hour after it went up, and then I went on forums, and then I think by the time the forum got to like thread like 26, somebody had cracked it already.
Jesus Christ.
Like it was like the forum was barely going. It was like 6 hours in. Some like woman was just like, "Hey, did it? Here you go. Watch this." And I was like, "What? There's a Silent Hills trailer at the end of this?"
It's Norman Reedus.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's the first time you see Norman Reedus too.
Yeah.
It's like at the end.
Because you only see like neck down.
Right.
Yeah, because the mirror in the bathroom's all fucked up, so
Right.
you can't actually see who it is.
I love
Yeah.
Norman Reedus.
So as we just tipped our hands, it becomes revealed once you do certain things to trigger certain things, that this is actually a playable demonstration for Silent Hills, which now has allegedly been abandoned by Konami, and it was supposed to be a canonical sequel to Silent Hill. That was in development by Kojima Productions, and it was actually PT, which I'd forgotten about until tonight. PT is actually co-directed by both Guillermo del Toro and Hideo Kojima.
I know it was co-directed.
Yeah,
That's
so it's not
interesting.
that the game was going to be co-directed; it's
Right.
that like this was.
But the teaser
co-directed.
itself was.
That's really smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder. Fucking, I forget what I wonder. Never mind.
Oh, you're fine. Guillermo, if you want to smile, just go to Guillermo's Twitter around the time that all the shitstorm was happening.
That tweet.
That man was very pissed off.
The one about his greasy heart.
Oh yeah.
Makes me tear up every time I think of it.
But other people sort of involved at the end of the teaser. Whenever you get done, you see Norman Reedus like as himself, and a lot of things kind of tying everything to Silent Hill. But
I remember what I wondered.
Oh, go ahead.
I wonder. So it was going to be a sequel. Would it have been like a sequel to? Do you think maybe like the 1-3 situation, or like how?
I don't. So
where do you think it would have?
So
fit?
I guess just to reiterate more accurately, I don't necessarily.
Or just like a canon entry in the series.
Yeah, I essentially just meant like a big like tentpole entry in the series. Arguably, the best part is that it would have been a fucking return to a Japanese developer doing a Silent Hill.
That would have been cool.
Which hadn't been done since like
Wow.
Silent Hill 4. So
Yeah, because they started becoming garbage after.
yeah.
from what I understand.
The crazy part is that multiple members from Team Silent are now working at Kojima Productions.
That's weird.
Just putting that out there.
I love the idea that like this is actually what caused the schism with Kojima and Konami. Like he didn't tell them that he put that reveal at the end of the game, and he's just like trying to force them into making a new Silent Hill title. and then when it got cracked, they're like, "What the fuck? We're not doing Silent Hill.
Yeah, they're like, pull this shit down.
Knock it off."
But so the other big thing is, I do believe, and I think this might have to be double fact checked, but I do believe that Akira Yamaoka was potentially coming back to do music for this thing.
God, that would be cool.
And then I think the other the other thing that 100% is pretty much confirmed, both from Guillermo and from Kojima, is that Junji Ito, who is sort of like the godfather of horror manga, was supposed to be coming on to do designs. So like a lot of the character and creature designs that were in the second trailer that came out, where I don't know if we've talked about this or not. So there's a second trailer that came out after this teaser.
Really?
The second trailer is so fucking good,
Dude, it's fucking nuts. So it's like it's first person like this, but as the player character or whatever is walking, he looks down to the left and you see like a ball roll into a room. And then when he looks in, there's a little kid that picks up the ball, but then the ball is the kid's head and the kid is headless, and then like centipedes come out of the kid's mouth.
Yeah.
The model for the kid is just Chico.
Yeah.
Like it is
Very
Chico from
upsetting.
Metal Gear Solid 5, which is crazy. But yeah, and then the rest of the trailer, like the weird
Fucking Chico.
creature that
How'd
comes
you
out
get
of
there,
the
Chico?
head later down is fucked up. But anyway, so Junji Ito is great. He does scary stuff. And I'm going to take this time to announce that we're going to be doing an additional episode of this season.
What?
Thus pushing Spooky Month into being Spooky Month and a half. We're going to do an episode on Uzumaki, which is Junji Ito's like big famous release.
Spooky Thanksgiving.
Love
yeah.
Spooktober and Spookvember.
Yeah, and Uzumaki is Japanese for spiral. And soon we will discuss how I can never look at the swirl in Jerry's tail ever again.
Oh.
You're consumed by it.
Oh yeah, I can't stop looking at it.
It's true.
But yeah, the other big things about the development of this game, so it was developed with the Fox engine, which again was built from the ground up to be a PC, Xbox, PS4 multi-platform engine. Like that was always the point for the Fox engine, was that it was supposed to be like easy to port. But it's weird that this game is only on PS4.
It's weird.
They dumbed down the graphics intentionally, kind of like they did with the trailers for 5.
Yeah.
Back when it was just the Phantom Pain.
Yeah.
To make it look like an indie game. Or more so like an indie game. I would argue this shit for 2014 still looked like head and shoulders beyond everything.
It looks good now.
Oh god, yeah.
I remember when this shit came
I've seen
out, it
some
looked
stuff
like fucking photorealistic.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's fucking nuts. But and then like even so, then I remember people like after it came out were doing things to it to make it look even more realistic, which is just like fucking. Sometimes you got to ask yourself, even though you can, whether or not you should.
It's 2018. Like David Cage isn't doing things that look this good.
Yeah, it's a little nuts.
Barely.
Yeah.
David Cage sucks.
Well, and so here's the I think here's the
Be nice to David.
The rage cage. Here's the to me the
Bless his
most
French little
miraculous thing about this game is, one, it's so fucking evocative. Like just looking at the little thumbnail on the dashboard, like that picture with the fucking log in the trees. Like, what is that? Where are we?
Yeah, I was
What's
gonna say.
happening?
Yeah, it has literally nothing to do with any of it.
Yeah.
But
what
like
is this thumbnail?
Also, like, is it all first person, or was it supposed to be third person once the full game came out? Because the camera pulls out of Norman Reedus' body.
What are those numbers?
So that's the studio. That's 7780s.
Oh yeah. That's weird.
But what are those numbers that are on the fucking radio nonstop?
Right.
Like this game.
Yeah.
This game is never-ending questions. Like that's what this is.
Yeah, and then of course, obviously, 7780s is not a studio, and so what does 7780 have to do with any of it? Like it's just like there's a lot.
Oh yeah,
it's fucking a lot.
So in the way that this game is structured, from the mechanics under the hood is like everything seems random until you like look at the data.
Yeah.
And so people were able to break down like this is what happens on every fucking loop, and like if you do these things on these loops, you can trigger these flags to happen on later loops, which is like the only way to get the Silent Hills teaser.
Right.
Is like you hear a clue in Swedish on the radio that tells you to do a certain thing, and like if you walk that number of steps away from the phone at the right time and you hear it ring and then you walk back to it and zoom in on it, then on the 13th loop this other thing happens. How people figured that out in 6 hours, I have no fucking clue.
And then like doing the shit with the microphone and like all kind, like people are fucking insane.
Yeah, so essentially this whole thing was supposed to be like one giant like, hey, I heard that in Pokemon, if you had a Pokemon with strength and you pushed on the forklift south of the SS and 7,000 times, there would be like a Mew Pokeball underneath. Like it was the equivalent of that. But yeah, and we're gonna get into what we're gonna be doing that's unique to this episode. But we'll be diving a little bit more into these clues here in a little bit, which is exciting. Before we do that, James, you kind of touched on this. I wanted to talk about everybody's like individual experiences with this thing.
Yeah. I played it with Alessia. I got scared, and I was embarrassed that I was scared because I just met Alessia. And I was like, I want him to think I'm cool. I'm brave. And I was not brave.
Yeah, I looked over and James was crying.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I can't remember. You got really far. I remember I just like sat there and watched you play it.
I had good commentary during it, too. I think that's the...
It's the key.
It's the key. I got to talk because I was so scared of the silence.
Sam, how did it go for you?
I remember playing it, and one of the earlier like jump scares like freaked me out so bad that I stopped playing it, and then I went back again to play it for the Let's Play show that me and my friend Kevin used to do for Geek Time. And got a little bit farther, but Kevin freaked out and refused to keep playing it. So after that, it gave me the courage I needed to play it more. And I don't think I ever actually beat it because there was just a lot of shit that I just couldn't like get to work right. But I remember I'm pretty sure according to the internet, I got pretty far.
Very nice. Well, yeah. So based on all of that, my sort of exposure is pretty chill, I guess, like pretty normal. Effectively, effectively, I saw the trailer for this, thought it looked spooky as fuck, went on the PlayStation Store, downloaded it. The crazy part is I think I waited a hefty amount of time before I fully downloaded it. And so if I remember correctly, I think it was like I downloaded it because I played it on my sister's PS4,
Right.
like a week after it came out because I was at my parents' house and I don't think I had a PS4 at the time, so I like literally bought a PS4 like right around this came out, and so when I downloaded it on my PS4, it had been some time since the actual announcement. So if I remember correctly, I think like a week or two after I downloaded it, they fucking delisted it.
That's crazy.
And so I like happened to squeeze in like right there at the end.
Yeah, and Alessio still has it on his PS4. So if you'd like to relieve him of that, his address is.
Oh no. Yeah, for real though. If anybody fucking wants it, hit me up. Let me know. I will best offer on this PS4.
I'll buy it. I'll buy it at a high price.
Yeah.
High price.
Yeah. If anybody's out there who's like a fucking diehard fan, don't get me wrong, I love it. But I've also played it like 70,000 times.
It's crazy.
So I just like I'm done. Cool. So here's what we're gonna do.
Well, it's about to be 70,001.
It's about to be 7780.
Whoa.
Yeah. So what we're about to do is Sam is going to view a broadcast of James and myself playing PT, and we are going to commentate through this in a way that is still compelling to listen to. But primarily because we want to...
Maybe, who can really say?
Yeah. James is going to be steering the legs. I'll be steering the mouth of the podcast.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we'll be chiming in.
I'll be steering the
eyes. Oh, God.
Whoa.
I'll be the rudder.
I'll be your bodyguard.
Ooh. But yeah, and so we're going to try and cover this thing. Obviously, I don't think we're going to be able to do every fucking thing in this trailer.
And I'm a speedrun PT.
Yeah, come on, James. Haven't you trained? Based on what IGN says, the puzzle at the end of this is highly contested. Apparently, everybody thinks they have a different way to solve it. So we shall see. But I will say we do have the instructions in front of us if we want to screw with this. So maybe we can figure it out on the air, but nobody should get their hopes up. One thing I do want to mention before we go into this, there are 6 torn photograph pieces that appear. If you collect all of them before, I can't remember which loop it is. If you collect all of them before, like, I don't know, like the 7th or 8th loop, it's whatever the loop is where it's like the don't touch that dial or look behind you discussion thing happens. If you collect all 6 picture pieces before then, you actually don't die from Lisa, I don't think. And it actually helps you get the ending faster, apparently. But anywho's we're just going to dick around and talk about it because it's going to be interesting.
Yep.
Yeah, I think real quick before we jump the gun on this, do you guys think it is well known enough knowledge what happened with this whole PT debacle, or do you think we need to take like a little bit just to talk about what happened after?
Yeah, I think let's touch on it. I think it's important to the
briefly.
evolution.
I think we could probably cover this more in depth when we get to MGS5. But I think we get to kind of touch on it a little bit. Yeah,
for sure. So one of the things we've been kind of dancing around, mainly because I don't know, it still feels really fresh. So I guess maybe we've been talking about it like everybody knows about it.
Yeah.
Is that right after this game came out? For whatever reason, so the sequence of events is actually starting to kind of get a little hazy in my brain. Did Metal Gear Solid 5 come out before PT got delisted?
That's what I was trying to figure out. I think it had to have.
But that would, like, MGS5 came out way after PT, I thought.
Was MGS5 2015?
So Metal Gear Solid 5 came out, I believe, September 1st, 2015.
It's like a whole year later.
And PT came out August 12th, sorry, 2014. So I have no idea when PT got delisted, but I feel like the two things felt like they happened pretty close together.
Konami pulls PT from PlayStation Store. That's listed as May 5th, 2015.
Okay. So I guess it was a couple months then. So I guess that would kind of line up because I think the whole Kojima debacle happened right before 5 came out.
Yeah, I guess I didn't realize that like before. 5 was released under duress.
Oh, yeah.
As heavily as it was.
Yeah. It's pretty rough. Alleged duress.
That's
Because here's the fucked up part too. So I've been digging into this a little bit more. Every single, Kojima included, every single piece of information from Konami when Kojima was in the process of leaving says that it was amicable. Kojima himself says they let him do whatever he wanted.
Yeah.
And that he was only gone on vacation. They never once, based on what I could find, said anything, and Kojima himself has never said anything to paint that there was like a negative work situation.
So
like, I don't even think there's like an official letter.
I was
I'm gonna have
say,
to double check
have
it.
They
I don't
ever
think
acknowledged that he's not part
I
of the
have no
company
idea.
anymore?
Let me double check.
That would be hilarious to say. Yeah, we never said that he wasn't here. We just gave him his own branch. You guys knew that, right?
Well, and so that's the crazy part is like, yeah. So I will say this: if you type in the words, "Konami officially acknowledges Kojima's firing," the number one shit that comes up is that Kojima was never fired.
Whoa!
And that this whole thing is like an inside job.
Oh shit!
Like all over the place. So anyway, so we're kind of, I feel like we're jumping straight into conspiracy mode, but I do want to say this.
This is fascinating.
Yeah, so things get shaky because so after PT came out, but before MGS5 came out, there was this pocket of about 6 months where all these reports started coming out that Konami had these like awful working conditions, which may or may not just have been coincidentally timed.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, people start talking about how Kojima's entire team is under duress working on Metal Gear Solid 5. Guillermo starts saying some shit on Twitter about how bad it is. And then out of the blue, Kojima goes on a quote-unquote vacation for a really long time. Mm-hmm. It's around this time that a whole bunch of photographs end up on his Twitter of like Iceland and stuff.
Right.
That are all like 100% frame by frame, identically recreated in Death Stranding
Interesting
artwork. But this was right after PT came out, while Silent
Right.
Hills was technically in development.
Right.
And while MGS5 was still like not gold.
Fuck.
So there's this weird like midpoint in the midst of this timeline where like there's so many things unaccounted for that it's hard to figure out what the fuck actually happened.
It's weird that Konami and Kojima have never said he doesn't work here.
Yeah, based on a super quick cursory glance, I do remember Konami issued a statement saying that Kojima was going on much needed vacation.
Right. That's super probably. Even that, like, there were a couple results in that Google search that you just did that were like, composer says Kojima was fired, withdraw statement.
Yeah.
Voice actor says Kojima was fired, withdraw statement.
Exactly.
It's like, what's going on here?
So it's super. So to perfectly like capstone all of this, depending on the circles of the internet that you run with, the commonly held belief is that either A, Silent Hills was never canceled and Death Stranding is that project.
Yeah.
And that it all will be revealed upon release. Or B, that things are so fucking bad that Kojima just would rather pretend like nothing bad happened and kind of move on with his life. Or C, people seem to think that like every bit of this, including this PT thing and what we were going to talk about with Ground Zeroes and the Phantom Pain, is all part of this like huge mega ruse for some sort of weird Kojima project that like we have yet to be tipped off about.
Yeah, which is again we've discussed. It's just like how kind of ridiculous that is, because then you have to think, did Konami really sign on to essentially destroy their goodwill and their reputation for 4 or 5 years to fuel the ideas of a madman?
Controversy creates cash, as they say.
Yeah, well, Eric Bishop, WCW went out of business, so
no. But yeah, so that's sort of the rough and tumble of it, is that Norman Reedus, Guillermo, and Kojima mysteriously are all now working together on a new project after this project fell through. But Occam's razor states that usually the simplest answer is the correct one, and it could just
still works at Konami.
Well, it could just be that these three boys wanted to work together so bad that they still did it.
My
after.
God, that's the fucking thing. Occam's razor is that this is just a ploy, and he still works there, and it's all.
It'd be so fucking hilarious. Like as we're saying these words, like cut to Tokyo, and Kojima is buzzing himself into the building with a Konami card.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just getting some coffee, and everybody's like,
What if like What if like the next trailer we get is just like Sam Porter Bridges walking on his little beach with his little baby, and he pulls off his face and it's Snake.
Oh, so that's the other weird part of this conspiracy is that in Japan, almost the entire voice cast for Death Stranding are just the Metal Gear Japanese voice cast.
Ugh.
How about that?
Too easy.
How about that?
It's the same game.
If you want to go down this hole with us, you should just go
This
check out.
is the portion to MGS5 that didn't exist.
Yeah, correct. You should check out those Python Selkin Italian boys on YouTube.
True ending.
I will say they have some cockamamie fucking ideas about things, but the PT Silent Hills connections are crazy.
Can I go on record as saying I'm officially protesting the terms cockamamie and nooks and crannies?
Your protest is declined. It's a great term.
Very nice.
Damn.
Well, cool. So now we are going to segue into us playing the game. So
Snap.
there'll be some editing magic happening with a transition
Movie
song, and we'll be
magic.
in. So here we go. Okay, so here we go. We should probably start talking properly. So there's an inscription at the beginning that said something about a gap in reality, and the only me is me. Are you sure the only you is you? And then we see two cockroaches attached at the booty.
A human
And,
centipede cockroach.
We wake up
Gross.
on the floor of this weird annex room.
Oh, I fucking hate this shit. Goddamn.
It's so
door.
good.
Here we are.
It's so good. And then we see the door that will kickstart the
What?
premise of this game.
It's gonna kickstart my heart.
Sam, how would you describe this to somebody? Like, if you were trapped in this situation, how would you describe what is happening in this?
Hell.
Yeah, it's about right. So you're in an infinitely looping hallway, effectively.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
The only real
Fucking that
controls
cockroach, man.
in the
I would've
game.
stepped on that fucking cockroach immediately.
The only real controls in the game, I think, is if you click in R3, it zooms in. Everything else is a button prompt or X or square or something.
Woo!
Oh, and we're in.
This is
James
good.
just walked through
It's
the
a
door.
Nicely lit apartment.
It is a
It's
fucking
good.
huge hallway. I guess
Some
it's
low-res
less
paintings.
of. I think it's less of an apartment and more of a home.
Oh, that's a good point.
It's just like a
Yeah, it's
hallway
somebody's home.
now.
Like there's stairs. Like it's somebody's
That's a
home.
good
It's just it's just nothing but hallway.
Yeah, a lot of cool reflections and stuff on the floor. Beautiful, like hardwood floor. But you see like liquor bottles everywhere.
Clearly,
Something's wrong.
some sort of alcoholic lives here. There's a painting of an unknown from Pokemon on the wall.
Yeah.
Oh, so James, look back to your left. So there's up to your right, real quick. The picture. You see the torn picture.
Yeah, this one.
So there's a torn picture on the wall to your right when you first kind of enter the loop. That's the 6 fragments fill in the rest of that photograph. Also, there's some text on
There's
it.
some text.
I can barely read it.
Isn't there a piece of the picture in that plant to your right?
Yeah, I think so. I'm trying to read this text.
Well, if you zoom in, I think it'll put it on the screen, right?
I am zoomed in.
Yeah, James is zoomed in. Interesting.
I remember it puts it on the screen if you like stand right in front of it and then zoom in.
Nope.
Weird.
Secret text.
Weird. I'm sure I could
Secret
find it online,
text.
and I might dig around for it. But yeah, there should be a little picture fragment right there. Oh,
In the plant?
yeah, behind the plant on
In
the floor.
plant, yeah, zoom it, yeah, like somewhere around there. Also, it's perpetually 11:59 until it isn't.
Oh yeah.
Fucking.
Maybe I think the picture fragments appear after a certain
I don't
point.
see
It's-
bottles.
Well, it's in the plant, like it's in the corner of the plant.
Oh,
It's
is
in
it?
the plant. I see.
Pretty sure.
Interesting.
Last time I checked.
So this is a majority of this demo for anybody who's
Trying to
listening at home.
crouch,
Is just a
can't
bunch
crouch.
of boys telling each other what
It's
to
not a
do.
thing. I don't see anything.
Look at the plant.
I'm looking at the plant,
Also-
dog. Fucking come
Also,
at me.
James,
Those are just rocks.
oh, it's called the unknown painting, the titty painting.
Which painting?
The unknown painting. James called it a painting of an unknown. I call it
yeah,
titty painting.
I guess.
It looks kind of like a nipple.
Kind of looks like a toilet.
Jesus, it does look like a toilet.
Nipple toilet.
I think it's an upside down
Titty toilet.
church front. Anyway, so I do think that the photograph components do reveal themselves over
Yeah.
time. I don't think the initial loop has all the things you can interact with. But yeah, the interesting thing is the clock is on military time as well, so it's 23:59, which
Good time of day.
11:59 p.m.
a lot of
Minute to
numbers.
midnight.
What's your favorite time of day? Mine's
Late night.
12:34.
I love this picture of this man in this tuxedo. So if you
Hey, wait, really quick. Mine's a 420.
oh shit,
just blaze. Yeah.
wow. But as you kind of walk throughout this house, you'll see, I guess, sort of flat surfaces that are kind of adorned with pictures of a family. There's like a husband and a wife that we see frequently. You see the husband, he's kind of dressed in a tuxedo as well in some of these photographs. The wife, kind of further along, there'll be a picture that asks you to poke out her right eye, which also corresponds with a weird ghost that we will encounter who is missing her right eye and wearing a single high heel.
Are those what we got on this table? Are some pills?
Yeah, there's a bunch of pill packets, blister
Some
packs.
M&Ms.
I don't like that word blister pack.
Some Slim M&Ms.
Yeah, there's some M&Ms and Skittles
What's a-
on there.
what's a blister pack?
That's the scariest.
So a blister
that's the
pack is
scariest
one of those
part.
packs that you push the thing through the.
What is it called?
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
Is it because
'Cause
it's like popping a
fucking-
blister?
It looks like
Yeah.
a blister.
Ugh,
How
it's
gross is that?
horrible. I've never heard
And you
that
pop
before.
the
and
blister
I hate
to
it.
Yeah.
get your medicine.
It's interesting.
Usually people talk about it when
The
it comes to
truly-
like video or kids' toys. So like little Hot Wheels
Yeah.
cars used to come in blister pack.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
The truly monstrous thing about this display of this this shelf is that they've
It's so
blended
fucking
M&Ms
filthy.
and Skittles together
Yeah.
into one mess. Also, I always used to laugh at that picture of the tuxedo dad because he looks like somebody that I used to work with.
He looks like
call him-
he does have this look of like somebody that we've all kind of known.
Yeah, like he
Maybe
looks like
because he's
somebody
always
that.
been here.
What if we look? There's a picture of Isaac.
Oh God,
Oh no!
we were just like, wait a minute, and that's why Isaac's
What if
not on
that's
the podcast.
what if that's God? What if that's actually God?
Oh my God.
What if God was one of us?
So
He should just like look longingly out that window, James, and just like never not look out that window.
oh yeah, so there's a beautiful. If you look outside, it's just persistently raining for the majority of the. But you can't see anything.
I'm scared.
I wish that you could see if lightning struck. I wish you could see like shadows of buildings. That would have been cool,
that
like the
would've been
neighboring
cool.
houses.
The titular Silent Hills.
Oh shit! There's also a door to a bathroom that is locked on your first loop, but makes a sound, as evidenced by James jumping just then. Audibly, we captured a real life scare on the podcast.
Oh, I'm remembering the fear now.
Do the loop, James.
So there's also a radio that broadcasts. We would have heard it earlier, but I think we talked through a lot of
It's a
it.
sick fucking mustache on this bloke.
Yeah, he didn't have a mustache in the other picture.
Sure didn't.
But yeah,
So
the lighting work
the-
in this is fucking fantastic.
work
Like
is
the
really
shadows and stuff look great.
Also, there's like
The
a
picture
slight
of him-
like breathing effect to the player character.
Yeah, it's very weird. The picture of him with the mustache looks like a person that I also worked with, but a different person.
Oh no.
Maybe they're the same person.
It's
There's a creepy
Tarkis.
radio voice who is sort of the, I would say, the antagonist of PT, kind of.
It's interesting.
Not of Silent Hills, but of PT, because at the end, the whole trailer is kind of voiced by the radio personality, who then sort of says a lot of threatening shit.
Okay.
But yeah, so in the rest of the house, you can only access sort of this front door with a coat rack. And then there's, if you look directly up, James, there is to your left. There's like, you can see like the second story of the house, but you can't ever get to it.
Yeah.
And the refrigerator from the skit will make an appearance in this part of the.
What kind of fucking? What?
The sounds are great because like you never know what the fuck the sounds are.
What kind of fucking
Yeah.
Rorschach test bullshit is this?
But yeah, and then the rest of
Birds.
it. So I actually wanted to talk about this point real quick. We can kind of wax philosophical while James is playing. So James, you see that little alcove that's right in front of you? That
Yeah.
sort of vestibule. So
Vestibule.
I guess what it would
what a good word.
what it would be in a real home, I'm assuming, is like those are the stairs to maybe the garage or
Right.
something. But here's the deal: if you think about it, this loops endlessly. So when you walk down this little vestibule staircase, you go to the door opens, and then you go back to the beginning, right? So the only elevation that you encounter in your loop is you walking downstairs. So if you think about it,
You're descending to
forever
hell.
descending.
Yeah, it's upsetting.
It's really creepy.
Not a fan.
Why are you?
Why are you going backwards, James?
Because
What?
he's afraid. I'm afraid.
He's a little scared. He's a little scared.
We have
boy.
2 people on this broadcast. Who's watching me right now?
Oh
Me?
no, it's Lisa.
No, Lisa's also
No,
here.
no, not
Oh,
Lisa.
that's upsetting.
Yeah, they do a good job of the effect whenever you walk through the door as well. It feels very seamless.
Yeah.
Back.
So we keep mentioning Lisa. There's a message scrawled above the door in the garage, which I don't think was there the first time when you walked through just now.
No, it wasn't.
That says, "Please forgive me, Lisa. There is a demon inside me," or something, or like there's a devil inside of me. And so Lisa's also the name of the creepy one-eyed woman that we were talking about that haunts you in this.
Look at the plant again. See if it's in the plant this time.
No.
I feel like we're doing an audio Twitch stream right now. That's pretty much what we're doing.
Scared.
Yeah. Oh, that Lisa left.
What do you mean Lisa left?
Oh shit, she did.
Oh, did you guys hear it? Something?
No, the
No,
numbers
the
dropped.
the person that was in here left.
Oh. It's probably because there's no audio, so they're just like, what? I'm gonna look
It's
up.
the atmosphere.
I'm gonna look up the missing photo pieces real quick
sucks.
online.
Yeah, I
Sucks. Fucking hate this shit. Sucks.
I'm just scared, guys.
Jesus, you guys.
Well,
Okay, so you cannot
Lisa-
look for the pieces
Oops.
right away. They appear on the fifth time through the hallway.
hey James, it looks like that door's closed, huh? What do you do?
Which one? The door at the end of the hallway. So we're on loop 2, and the
Yeah.
door to the garage vestibule that we just talked about is
That
closed.
is different, isn't it?
Why is it closed?
Fuck. All right.
Get in
We
there,
should
boy.
Investigate.
The
The
radio's off too.
Dark and spooky.
It is real dark.
Ah, shit.
Why is the radio off?
Oh, guys.
Oh no! Everybody, patiently listen.
Okay. Good to go.
Ah!
Whoa.
Oh, that was weird. Oh, the bathroom door just shook. It's shaking a bunch.
How did Sam time that so well?
Oh, I wonder if the stream caught up.
Oh, maybe.
What do we have here?
Ooh, look at that buggy. Look at a little buggy there,
The buggy.
crawling on the ground.
What do we have here?
Oh,
What do we have?
I do want to
here?
talk about
Oh,
this
butt
too. A lot of
roach.
people say so. It's the weird, creepy, like love roach
That's
again.
gross as fuck. Was that teddy bear there before?
Oh, so here's
Who knows?
the weird thing. So somebody pointed out that this game has a lot of things that are in the process of giving birth dying.
Yeah.
So the radio transmissions talk about mothers being killed while they're pregnant. There's the roaches that are having sex that you see.
Right. Is that what they're doing?
Yeah, so when roaches procreate, they like attach like that.
Yeah.
The other weird thing is in Death Stranding in the trailer, if you look at the crabs that are dead on the beach, they
Yeah.
all have eggs. So they're
Fuck's sake.
pregnant
Oh.
dead crabs.
What the fuck is wrong with these people?
Also, check it out. PT technically was in the process of procreating when it died.
Wow.
Bum
That is
bum
quite-
bum.
We're playing a-
That's quite the
We're
point.
paying
a
Oh,
store like
fuck, it's
playable.
open now, guys.
Yep.
the door's
Golly.
open.
All right, see ya.
Wow. Exploration,
Bye.
baby.
Time to get the fuck out of here.
See you forever. Gonna go to the garage. And
Oh,
kill
is the thing
myself.
written above the door now? No. Interesting. So the Lisa thing does not get written for a while, I guess.
At this point, can I like go? Okay, sure can. Interesting.
Oh.
Welcome
That
back.
sound.
What do we do on
That's the
loop
sound
3
I'm gonna
here?
use.
That was that was like the aim. Like I'm going away sound. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, that is what that was.
Okie dokie, Smokey. I heard sounds.
Oh, so the other pro tip for PT, if anybody at home somehow has it and has never played it, which is just not possible, I don't think.
Is to walk backwards at all times.
No, if you
so
hear
you
the-
never
And
see anything.
don't look at anything.
If you ever hear the creepy music and the heavy breathing, apparently you're supposed to R3 focus and never look away until it goes away. Like whenever you hear like the creepy Lisa is here sounds, and then she'll leave you alone.
Oh, so you want to
Dude, I
drive?
lo-
you want to
Are
drive
you
for a
scared?
second so I can drink?
Okay.
so I can drink, so I can
Also, yes,
drown my.
because I'm scared.
Drown your fears.
Ah.
You mean Lisa here at the bathroom door? So there's some
Ooh.
cockroaches that have become more evident now. Oh, and the door just screamed at me.
Ordinarily, it would have scared me, but since I couldn't feel it with my fingers, I felt no fear.
That's true.
The tact. I didn't feel the
So
tactile
the radio's
fear.
off, right?
Yeah. The
Classic radio.
the DualShock is wonderful in this game. Like you can feel
So
every little.
That's the scariest part of this to me is like
So
feeling it.
so for real, the stream did not catch up, and the door shaking just scared the shit out of me.
Perfect. So Sam's on a time loop.
Yeah, so Sam just timed. Really
Sam's
well
on his own PT
that
now.
last fear life. But man,
Yeah, I'm taking my own adventure right now. You guys are on one adventure. I'm on.
I
a
gotta let you
completely
know,
separate
Sam.
adventure.
Alessia's fucking fearless. He's trucking through.
Yeah, that's what Alessia did. He just kind of
The
does.
door is
shit.
closing. That's how did you know that, Sam? He said, "Oh shit, perfectly timed."
Yeah.
With the door closed.
How do you keep doing that, Sam?
I don't know. Maybe I'm there with you.
I think Sam's a demon.
I think Lisa's about to poke her little head out this bathroom.
Is
door.
she?
If I remember correctly.
Lisa, you know,
She's tearing us apart.
she's tearing us apart.
You're
Does anything
tearing me
ever
apart,
happen
Lisa.
up there in the?
Oh yeah, she's
Yeah.
up there sometimes.
Great. That's
Can we
fine.
look? When we gotta like constantly investigate the upper floor because
So check it. The bathroom door has now opened. After I inspected the garage door that closed, there are more roaches crawling out of this bathroom door. Let's take a peek.
I don't want.
those.
Oh
fucking,
no. Oh. Sam, hold me.
I think she's coming.
Why do you think she's coming? Whoa, here she comes. Watch out, boy, she'll chew you up. Oh, here she comes. She's a Lisa. It's too much for me.
Fucking just zoom in, dude. What the fuck? God damn,
like,
Alessio.
like the Sam's not getting angry like he's watching somebody that's not involved in this cast playing a game. It's like,
I'm so fucking.
Just-
I'm fucking.
just do it, you
God
coward.
Damn, AC.
What is going on right now?
Playing.
Oh,
playing
I
the
hear a
assholes
child.
game right now.
Oh, so this is the baby.
it's the baby from the Hannibal Buress joke.
They've never put
Like,
the baby in the
wah.
fucking
Oh.
bathroom.
Did you see it?
I saw that. I don't like doors that open on their own. I
I
like
love
doors
doors that
close
open on their own.
Automatic doors you see at the grocery store, not for me.
Sam,
baby.
let us know when you see Lisa.
Fuck! God.
Did you just see her?
Yeah. Just,
This is good. I think the delay is actually making it way more enjoyable to hear Sam get spooked.
It's a good dynamic.
I think every Twitch stream
if
should be on
I
delay.
wasn't
you
here
should
in
have one
person-
person on a delay.
Oh, so the picture started.
Excuse me? What is that language?
I don't know.
You're the linguist here.
I look like Portuguese. So
What do I look like? And Portuguese?
so yeah, we found
There
so
it
the
is.
pieces exist
On
now.
point.
So the one that Sam's been calling out
It's Latin.
is it?
Look at that big ass cockroach.
This is a big ass cockroach.
That's a big ass cockroach.
Oh, there's one directly in front of the clock too.
You got a real roach problem, guys. You need to call an exterminator. Oh, a
Interesting.
little visual glitch? What's the text of the... Okay, hello. Did you pick
Oh,
up another
get the one
photo?
in the.
Yeah.
Get the one in the pause menu.
Oh yeah, there is one in the pause menu.
Excuse me?
Where is it at? Isn't it in the brightness?
I think so.
Are you fucking kidding me,
I can't
guys?
remember how to get to it.
No, fuck no. No, I think you just
pause
have to.
Silent
You have to
Hill.
pause it and then zoom in the like press
Oh,
zoom in
click
the pause menu, I
R3.
think. Yeah.
There it is.
Dude,
There it
fuck,
is.
Kojima's a psychopath. All right. And Jeff Keighley, he's complicit in this.
Oh
somehow.
yeah, Jeff Keighley, he's
so,
in
so
trouble.
this is all Jeff Keighley's fault somehow. So stupid.
It's I
love
will
it.
say, for all of her pluck, she's a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm hearing Lisa.
Is that what she sounds like? Doesn't have a beautiful voice, I'll tell you that.
Does Lisa talk through the phone or talk through the controller?
She's gonna kiss you through the phone.
Oh God,
Remember that song?
Jesus. Yeah.
pieces in the corner.
That taps into your very specific expertise about pop music from the mid 2000s.
Yeah, that's the one thing I'm good at. What was the thing that you and I were going back and forth on? Was it Sean Paul?
Yeah, Sean Paul.
Temperature.
Well, I remember because we did that like
I
weird
remember.
pilot episode, and we spent like 30 minutes of it talking about fucking Sean Paul and like number one hits from
It's a
2006 or
good
some
song.
shit.
I'm gonna listen to it tonight.
Well, let's do it
Whoa.
right now.
Dude, you're a fucking expert.
I'm getting these.
Alessio knows where to
want
find
all
them
them.
collecties.
Lisa
Gotta get
is
them collected.
I'll-
Lisa's somewhere. 'cause
I'll tell you
she's
though.
all up on us.
Look at those blister packs.
I'm not a fan of the hair. You know, I think you could do better.
Christ. That fucking last picture piece.
Oh, I forgot
Oh, it's
about
dark.
it.
Did not expect
So the
dark.
hallway's real dark. Yeah. So
Yarp.
Yarp.
literally
the Lisa
fuck
screams
this.
are
She
getting real.
She's getting a little rowdy. She needs a comp.
she
needs
fixed
to
the
calm fuck
electricity. That motherfucker.
She fixed the electricity. Now everything.
down. Look up in the balcony.
Oh, she's not
A
here.
shadow scared the shit out of me. There's like a chandelier swinging.
Oh, it's not the
Yes.
only
Oh,
thing.
so many fucking cockroaches.
So how much do you think?
I do want to talk about cockroaches with you guys real quick though. So apparently in Eastern belief systems, if you are, and it's the same reason why in the original Old Boy, like the Korean Old Boy, that he sees all those bugs when he's by
Oh, yeah.
himself. If you're sort of, it's like a wives' tale. I think it's in Korea. If you're lonely, you see bugs.
Oh,
What do you guys think about that?
I mean that makes sense.
You feel them.
Because when you're lonely, you probably aren't taking care of yourself as well. Your house is probably a little messy. You're probably actually seeing bugs.
It's
You
true.
know what I'm saying? But this is a bit much. How much do you think was Kojima, and how much do you think was Guillermo? Knowing what we know now.
Little spoopy boys.
I think it's indistinguishable. I think they may be the same person.
Can you fuck a fish monster in this teaser?
Sure. Fucking yeah.
If only. Oh, that
Why
definitely
not?
looks like it's some sort of Dutch or Swedish or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a bathtub. Maybe there's a fish monster in the bathtub. Maybe it's the one secret nobody's figured out
God, if
yet.
this fucking ties into Shape of Water, I'm gonna lose my mind, guys.
This is actually the Shape
Hey,
of Water
was it
prequel.
the last piece of the picture? AC?
I got one more.
Oh,
You get them all in the same loop?
Yeah, you
Guess
can.
not. Oh,
gotta
maybe
catch
you
them all.
You can.
Wow.
You gotta
Except
walk
I
backwards.
don't-
You gotta do a triple spin 3 times.
Yeah, I don't have a
Triple
flashlight,
axle.
so this is gonna suck.
Can you get the flashlight by now?
Oh, there it goes. We got it.
Whoa. Holy fuck.
Nice.
That's weird. Nailed that. Lisa, you're tearing me apart. Something just happened on my computer when I got all 6 of those pieces. That kind of freaked me out.
Really?
Nah, fuck that.
Yeah, like an
Fuck
ad
all that
populated
noise,
on
dude.
my browser at the exact time.
Uh,
All right, so there's our lady. I wish I could see what the fucking text said.
You should be able to stand like directly in front of it and zoom because I remember it popping up on the screen.
I think you're thinking of Fallout.
No, I'm not thinking of Fallout.
Yeah, it's not doing it. All right.
Head on, apply directly to the forehead. You're like cocked maybe it off to the side. You gotta fucking view it straight on. Yeah, straight on till morning.
It's pretty
Keep saying,
straight on,
bitch.
homie. Are you Peter Panning us?
Yeah.
What if this is this Lisa? Does that look like Lisa?
Yeah. She's got that square jaw.
Oh, I've got the text right here in front of me. My voice, can you hear it? This sign, can you read it? I'll wait forever if you just come to me.
Is that a lyric from that tattoo song?
Oh, I wish. All the things you said, or they're not going to get us? Because they only have 2 songs, as we all know.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're going back through the
It
loop.
was like a fucking 311 song or something like that.
Lisa is the color of my energy.
Going through the
Yeah.
loop. Oh, we're in. We're back in, y'all.
So was this loop 6?
Yes. Yeah, because that was 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should try and see if we can get the ending things.
Whoa.
Oh, the bathroom door is now completely made available to us.
Hmm.
Because I don't have hands.
Well, that's good because I need a shit from fear.
Well, that's good because there's a flashlight.
Nice.
Yay!
Look at them
Oh, there's
Walking Dead
cockroaches.
Norman Reedus hands.
We know if we know what we
Oh,
know
and now
now.
we're locked in the bathroom.
I don't like that.
With a dead, weird ghost
Trapped in the
baby.
bathroom.
Yeah, don't put your babies in the sink, guys.
Oh, I've never noticed that before. Do you guys see? You can see like something beating in its chest.
Yeah, it's a heart, right?
Oh yeah, it's like it's got this weird murmur.
It's a creepy thing.
It's a-
So if you've seen Eraserhead, it looks a lot
Oh,
like a
it
chicken
looks
combined with the
just like
Eraserhead
that.
baby.
It's fucking.
Yeah.
What did I call it? I used to
Whoa.
call this I used to call this Jenny O Turkey Baby.
Oh god.
I wonder if that's like a little homage.
Oh, the door handle just turned
Yeah, it did.
and opened partially.
Lisa's like, hey, you
Lisa.
taking care of my baby in there? You taking care of him?
Oh,
Lisa's like, somebody's got to take care of
I'm
it.
like, yeah, bitch.
I need my baby.
I feel like Sam, am I misremembering? Doesn't the baby talk at some point? Just like in a man's voice?
Just like a very deep
Some
man's
point.
voice.
I think it's after you talk to. I think it does after you talk to the bag.
He's
Oh,
like,
correct.
he's like,
But don't you have to die to get back to that room?
Yeah.
what if they've patched it somehow and he's like, Sam Porter Bridges.
That's all it says.
How amazing would it be if they did like patch in like a weird like super subtle Death
That'd be
Stranding
fucking
reference into this like way after?
I would be thrilled.
Check out the flashlight's reflecting off the mirror in the bathroom in a weird way.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
They did a good job with the lighting effects.
Yeah, trying to keep you from seeing Sam Porter Bridges.
Yeah, they don't want you to know.
Got to keep that shit.
But I know
see?
that
Oh,
leather
I just saw the
jacket
door
anywhere.
open.
It's either Jeffrey Dean Morgan or it's Norman Reedus.
It's
Mm-hmm.
either Jeffrey Dahmer or it's Norman.
Jeffrey Norman Dean Reedus.
What a guy.
What a guy.
I always remembered the
Ooh.
I always remember the radio being on for many more of these loops.
Yeah, it's same. I feel like, yeah.
I personally feel that
Sad.
Resident Evil 7, yeah, also sad. That Resident Evil 7 and PT are both scarier than their predecessors because they're in first person.
Definitely. Well,
Mm-hmm.
I do think, though, I think PT nails the atmosphere a little bit better.
Oh yeah, I would argue that you are correct. But I don't think anybody's arguing.
It's true.
Is that the radio?
Like, I do wish that we got more of this. Is Death Stranding supposed to be first person, have they said?
No, it's,
No, they put
I
out
think it's
gameplay,
third
right?
person, yeah. What are you saying, radio?
I want more of this.
Oh, here we go. We'll put on some subtitles. Don't
Hey, I
touch
love
that
subtitles.
dial now. We're just getting started.
Look behind you.
Oh, that's about to
You
happen.
can't trust the tap water. I'll tell you what, that's very true. You should put a filter on that shit.
Yeah, so the radio transmissions in this are actually like fucking phenomenal from like a sound design standpoint
Oh,
because
yeah.
it's like all weird. It's like if you imagine the local news from inside the mind of like a conspiracy theorist who's like convinced that everyone's trying to kill everybody. It's like this is
Yeah,
what
it's like
John
the-
Nash hears when he listens to the radio.
Yeah, this is fucking Alex Jones,
He said, look
but
behind you.
crazier.
Oh, no.
No fear.
Oh, no. Alessia whipped so quick.
I was like, show it to me.
There's no way. I'm glad I handed it over because I would have been deadlocked on that road and be like, yeah, tell me more, guy.
I think so.
Look up. Did you look up? Look up. Yes.
Look up.
Well, I wanted you to see. I wanted to look up in the balcony. I'm still on the delay, so I was just kind of hoping that your past self heard me.
Did you do that or did you
Oh,
just
I
do
did
it?
it. I did it. I pressed the X. So I pressed the X and gouged out the eye on the photograph. And the radio stopped.
That's good. That's good game design right there.
Oh, check it. There's a fucking blue X
Right.
on the picture.
That's
I
good
didn't
game
even think
design.
about that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
204863. That's important, right?
Yeah,
It's,
that's
Jenny's
the-
number.
Yeah, those are the numbers. Like the numbers that keep getting repeated in this trailer.
I saw somebody outside the window of where we're recording and I freaked out. Like I went straight into fight or flight and I was gonna flight.
I was going to flight my
Sure,
ass
flight.
off.
Fucking love a good flight. Let me get out of here.
Oh, and now here we are in loop 6 or 7. Forgive me, Lisa. There's a monster inside me.
So
Hey-
I guess if you turn the subtitles on, it shows the text.
yeah. So Sam, we've got your
I
your
see.
text turned on. So let's
see.
double check the picture.
Fucking knew I wasn't crazy
Oh, yeah.
than I usually am.
I wish that I will say I wish
go.
that yeah, it says the same text. My voice, can you hear it? This sign, can you read it? I'll wait forever if you just come by. Come to me. I wish that there were more things that would change each time.
I agree. Like I wish there were more like jarring differences. Most of the differences are in like sound design.
yeah, it's like give me some more beer bottles or
Yeah.
something. Whoa,
Whoa!
something.
You asked for it.
Oh, I've never noticed that. A window just completely fell out of the window frame and landed on the floor.
Really? You never noticed that?
Uh-uh.
Can you imagine if you're like in your home and that happened? That'd be a fucking nightmare.
Are we sure that was a window? Or did it come... Oh, from the top window. Let's climb up through there.
I
We
can hear them
probably-
calling to me from
The beach.
nowhere.
We can probably get out from that door, right? Just climb up on the coat rack and leave.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know? Why didn't this motherfucker try and break the window?
You don't want to damage the
can-
the real estate.
Some writing on the wall that says, I can
It's
hear
actually
them
the
calling
story
to
of a
me
real
from...
estate agent trying to scope out a new place he's going to be selling.
If only. Would you guys buy this house? This is why I can't live
Oh,
by
yeah.
myself. Like when you guys are like, "Oh, I go to movies by myself all the time." This is why I do not do anything on my own, because I'm just like constantly terrified.
We're going to get stuck in a loop.
Yeah, or something.
Like, man, I get a real rush going to the grocery store sometimes by myself because
This is why I
never
fucking... This is
know.
why I never fucking... That's why I have somebody hold my dick when I pee. Can't do it by myself.
Oh, so here's the fridge. So
Why
here
is
we,
it so
Here
dark?
we are on like loop 8, I think.
Fuck
We got a
off with this.
bleeding
This is
fridge.
Fucking dark.
Oh wow!
Bloody fucking feng shui fridge.
I didn't notice if you stand under the blood, it
Fucking
legit does
gross.
like screen effects and stuff. Like my controller's vibrating.
I hate
It's like Raiden getting peed on all over again. I don't think it's blood. It's very clear.
yeah, it does seem like it's kind of watery. It's fucking gross.
But the sound it makes when it lands
Oh,
on you,
yeah.
though. Holy God, that's gross.
It sounds like doo-doos.
I feel kind of like comforted by the radio voice. Like he's like shepherding
Oh
me
yeah,
through this.
he's my friend.
I like the red lighting that we're getting now. The apartment is turned from normal, or I keep saying apartment. The house
Yeah, that's not me. My bad.
has turned like really nice apartment lighting into like really eerie red
Hold on, I think I'm gonna turn right.
hell lighting.
I think Lisa's gonna be here. No, not yet.
What the fuck is that?
The fridge.
Oh, I thought it was like something crawling around. Freak me out.
And the baby's fucking losing its goddamn
Dude,
mind.
baby want a bottle.
Can we
know what I
scoop
mean?
that little baby up?
That fridge is losing. Everybody's losing its goddamn mind.
Just to chill. All right.
Here's the creepy
Please,
part.
Chuck,
There's
can
a
you look-
hole in the bathroom.
It's just standard glory hole.
Is there doo doo in that sink? Is there blood
I
and
wish.
doo-doo in that scene?
There's just
That would
there's
be-
blood and doo-doo. You're totally right.
It'd be pretty fucked up if you looked at that hole and like a dick just popped out. Like, what if Kojima programmed a dick to pop out of that hole?
I'd be here for it. Look up in the balcony again. When is she up in the balcony?
We're
'Cause
looking.
I don't ever think I've seen her in the
I
balcony.
didn't know the balcony
I think she happens
existed.
at random.
She can pop up in the window outside too by the phone.
Yeah. So they're called like hauntings, I guess. Dude, the baby sounds like it's fucking riding around inside the refrigerator.
Baby's pissed. Wah.
Love this shit more than It's a Small World.
Oh no, it's so small.
Fuck Disneyland, put me in the bloody fridge.
Oh yeah, dude, I'd be all about that.
Still 11:59.
I can't remember where the hell words are.
Aren't they? Isn't it there?
Oh, there it is.
Or
I see it.
Hello. That one's very
hello,
innocuous.
friend. Hello,
It's
friend.
a real like Book of Mormon type.
Oh, and there's the L. Oh, so I guess it stays in an infinite loop until you do the. So at a certain point, sorry listeners if you feel that we've forgotten you. At a certain point,
Whoa.
you will go back and forth. You'll see the. I hear them calling me from blank.
Then you see, I hear them calling me from L.
Yeah, but specifically, you have to zoom in on the word hello that you find vandalized on another part of the house.
My favorite part about it is that like the hello is like slowly losing letters, so it's just like,
Hello.
and then like before you take that second L, it's like hello.
Oh no, you're totally right. It is hello.
Those are
And
some
now it
scary
just
sounds.
says, and then it just says low.
Yeah, we got a Lisa sound.
Ooh. Hear them calling me from hell.
Lisa, you're tearing me
Helter
apart.
skelter.
The fucked up part is if
Helter.
Lisa does get you.
Whoa.
Oh, now the lights are dancing. Wow, that was really pretty looking.
that is really pretty.
If Lisa does get
Oh.
you, you can hear what sounds like unzipping sounds and then like
Ooh.
intestinal sounds.
This is like the
Ooh, not great.
turnaround.
God.
It's like the hallway scene from the MGS5 trailers.
Oh, it is.
Mm.
Is that music?
Very reminiscent of old Venom Snake and his dumb horn. God, I love and hate that game so much.
I'm just gonna use the audio from all the radios
Absolutely.
as the music.
Thank God Alessio took over control of this.
Oh
I think
no!
James should play. I think James should play this next loop.
We're drunk.
So we're in
Whoa!
we're in the fever dream loop.
What?
So at a certain point, it goes into Max Payne baby mode.
This
Oh,
is
man.
awesome.
It sounds like very Metal Gear music as well.
This
during
is
this
so
part.
fucking cool. There's like
Oh, it didn't do the thing where she's in the hallway.
Yeah, not yet.
there's like eye paintings. Everybody's
Yeah, the
twitching.
eyes.
They're all spinning around.
Everything's fast.
Like you're moving around. You're moving real fast. It's all blurry. All the paintings have eyeballs that are spinning around. You run past the bathroom a bunch, and the goal is to find a hole
Yeah, there it is.
in the wall to look into the bathroom for. And then,
The audio gets real fucked up.
Yeah.
What?
I don't think it's subtitled at all. So the guy says, now is the time for action. Our society is rotten to the core. I'm talking to all the fine, upstanding folks, got their welfare cut, got their jobs pulled out from under them.
And this fucking thing is like you have to look this, and it's just like
Yeah,
you're
know
looking
what
through
to
that
do.
peephole in the bathroom, and it's just like something bad's gonna happen any second, and this fucking sucks.
That is like something from like horror in general that like always stresses me out as anything with like peepholes, like eyes. Can't do it.
And then whenever you stop looking at the people, it says no turning back now. The last thing that you hear, by the way, is like the sound of clearly what's like somebody killing somebody in a bathroom.
Oh yeah. Somebody getting murdered, not greatly.
Yeah.
In the background of this.
And again, there's a lot of radio transmissions of what sounds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is it.
And
The baby's
now-
talking to us. You got fired, so you drowned
Yep.
yourself in booze. She had to get a part-time job working at a grocery store cash register.
Billy Joel song.
I was about to
The only
say,
reason she could earn
Mama
a wage at all is the
Leone
manager
leaves a
liked how she
note
looked
on
in
the
a skirt. Ugh. You remember, right?
Dude, fuck this baby.
Exactly 10
She
months
had to
back.
get a part-time job working a grocery store.
But yeah, so there's just a lot of language of like women being killed while they're pregnant by their husbands.
Manager liked how she
shitty men
looked
do
in the
shitty
skirt.
Yeah. Well, so the super fucked up part too is like statistically, like pregnant women get murdered by their husbands way more than you would think.
Because men suck. Fucking canceled.
Yep. All men.
Back,
Yes, all men.
back to the bathroom.
Oh,
Oh.
shit! I've never noticed this before. There's a bathroom with no baby in it.
Yikes. Where did
Ooh.
the baby go?
Hashtag where'd the baby go?
That's a long hallway.
Hashtag where am baby. Once you
Hashtag
witness
me
the whole
three.
scene and it left the doo doo and the blood.
Is the floor
Consider
wet?
it.
Or is it always that reflective?
It's always that reflective.
But yeah, once you look through the hole in the wall, the eyeballs and everything, the hallway's still weird and the eyeballs are still in the painting spinning around, but then you start moving slowly again. And then eventually you walk around the corner and the hallway kind of normalizes back and you can do the loop again.
Ah, good. Back to normal lighting in my home where I live and things are safe.
Oh, look at that!
And it's now midnight, which means it's time for bed.
All boys must sleep.
Oh yeah.
All boys must
Just
dream.
wander into my dark bathroom real quick and brush my teeth before snapping into my jammies.
Snapping into my Slim Jammy. What's girl? Where you at?
Not a creature
Oh!
was stirring.
Did you guys see that? Did you see that, James?
See,
That was horrifying.
see what?
So the game just did a visual
wait.
glitch. It did
Well,
like a
it did.
it did like a broken VHS thing.
And I don't think before the glitch, I might be
Oh,
wrong.
Jesus,
I don't think
fuck.
before the glitch that the picture that you gouged out had reverted back to the normal
Oh.
picture. Then after the glitch, it went back to after you gouged it out.
Interesting. Oh shit! It's happening very
A lot of
frequently.
glitches. What a buggy game, Kojima.
Jesus. Fuck.
Oh, and you hear more messages and like creepy voices.
Yeah. Just people talking in reverse.
Yes, yes,
I like this, like, Fucked up VHS effect that we're getting.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Whenever I had to reverse
this is
Sam's
weird.
voice for the Spooky Moments episode, I legit got like a little freaked out.
Dude, there's something about the way that voices in reverse sound that's just not great.
No, it's not. Well, it's not natural. They're not supposed to do that.
Yeah. It's like when you see a brain and your brain's like, that's not where that goes.
I appreciated the
What?
weird mini stroke I had there in the middle of the episode.
I just got a kill screen that
Oh
said
my God, what the
it says
fuck is going
fix
on?
this damn bug before release.
Oh Jesus!
Interesting. And then it just reset the game.
Cause
Is that part of it?
Question mark? Nope. Game over. We did it. We beat it.
Yeah, so I think this is where the fun things happen, and you can push for the.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is where the fun things happen?
Yeah, so technically, see, there's no roach this time,
Yeah.
and you still have the flashlight.
Yeah. You gonna talk to your friend in the bag?
Oh, dude, my friend the bag is the best part.
This is bullshit.
So there's a paper bag that you can now see because we have a flashlight, and it shakes.
Was it always there?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Can you
Or was it?
Can you
We don't
engage
know.
with it
We
when you
didn't
don't
have
have
a
the
flashlight
flashlight?
before.
I don't think so. I think it shakes and talks to you, but it's not moving right now.
I like all the there's like tally
Zoom in on
marks
it?
on
Yeah,
the
I'm
wall.
zooming in. Oh yeah, there are a ton of fucking tally marks on the wall.
It's like, oh, maybe I've been here a while.
Tell me, come, Mr. Tallyman. Fuck. Daylight come, me one go home.
Oh, and now the whole
Tired of this
apartment's
place.
dark.
Gotta pay that bill. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's
Some
back
live
to
for the bill, some kill for the bill.
it's back to 23:59.
Fuck.
Lisa, is that you?
Leah, tear me apart, Lisa. Why is it so dark?
Lisa, I love you.
I think Lisa's coming now.
No, I did not hit her. I did not.
Oh, here she comes.
Please, Lisa.
Please, mommy, Lisa.
It's like a fucking
Punish
me.
ooh, creepy red
Please
light.
step on me, Lisa.
Oh, what if Lisa was dressed as bad as that?
Oh God, I'd be season pass holder.
I think that your flashlight's
Oh,
just a
dear
red light
Lord.
now.
Yep. Red light.
I saw the text at the bottom of the broadcast thing, and I thought that was the baby saying that. I thought that was the subtitle.
The baby's really all about self
I was like,
promotion.
fuck, the baby loves Geek Time. That would have been cool if they had like something that it would fuck with, like it would recognize what Twitch stream it was on.
Oh,
and it
God,
would say
that'd be
shit to fuck
amazing.
with that.
Oh man. Fuck. Oh god, the light scared me. Holy shit! When you looked up there.
Oh yeah,
my God.
you and me both.
Dude, this fucking baby, man. Like, get a job.
Somebody please employ this
If
baby.
you're old enough to fucking bleed and shit in the sink, you're old enough to get a goddamn job.
I'm gonna need you to start
So
paying
true.
rent on my sink. Oh, now we have a yellow light,
Yeah.
green light.
Green light.
Give me the green light. Now I'm ready to go.
All right, Andre.
This is a real,
Yeah.
This is the
We're just
moment.
walking around these hallways and the flashlight is
It's
changing
Christmas
colors.
time.
Yeah. It was red, now it's green.
How amazing would it be if it was snowing outside the windows?
that'd be dope.
Oh man.
Love
Well, you
Christmas.
should look out the window soon.
Here, I'm gonna back out of the door and see if anything changes.
Mm.
Oh, they won't let me. Damn it, Guillermo! You thought of everything.
Damn it, Guillermo.
Classic
Damn
Guillermo.
it, Guillermo. Damn it, Guillermo.
I love the idea of everything in this just being classic Guillermo. Like we just don't even acknowledge Kojima.
Yeah, it's like, God damn
What's,
it.
what's
that-
Guillermo done that's like horror?
Like Pan's Labyrinth is kind of spooky.
Spooky, but it's not like...
He's real into making creatures though.
He is really into making creatures. And some of his creatures are scary.
Mm,
This is like fucked up.
Which is weird because for the longest time, Hideo Kojima would always say, I shouldn't make the next Silent Hill because I get scared too easily.
Yeah.
And I would always argue that he should definitely make it because if he gets scared too easily, he can make it really scary.
It's true.
Imagine what Isaac would be having right now.
Wonder... He's in this apartment somewhere, I'm telling you.
Yeah. What do you think Isaac's thinking about right now?
He's probably...
Listeners, if you're hearing this right now, just send us a quick email. Let us know what you think Isaac's thinking
He's
about.
probably talking about employing that baby.
Somewhere out there, beneath the
You think Death Stranding's gonna be scary?
I hope so.
Probably a little bit. It's gonna be at least very tense.
Very tense.
This is like, I enjoy horror. I enjoy being spooked. But there's like a part of me that's like, why'd I do this to myself?
Oh God.
You know?
All right, so I think we've gotten to the part. So there's a certain point within this game where where the loops are just infinite.
Yeah.
So I think we've gotten to that point because I've walked through the door like 4 times and nothing has changed. I'm gonna walk through the door
Okay.
one more time to figure it out. But if it doesn't work, then James, I'm gonna need you to guide me through the solution here. See if we can solve and
sure.
get this trailer on the air.
Let's do it. I'm here for it.
All right, so we're gonna walk through it one more time. I just saw a little load screen at the bottom right.
Uh-oh.
It's still
Some
1:59.
fucking crazy shit's about to
So yeah,
happen.
don't we have to get back to midnight, right?
Yeah, so technically this method's gonna kick in at midnight. I just want to see if the clock will move. I don't know if it will though.
Have you ever done it?
I think I've done it like once.
Wow.
I might have to go. We can try it without the microphone. I might have to go grab a microphone.
Yeah,
here
I was
in a
gonna say,
second.
why do we need a microphone?
Why don't you
Is there
ask?
something you
Ask
do-
Guillermo.
something you say
Just
to me?
ask
Hey,
Guillermo.
Guillermo.
Yeah, Guillermo will tell you.
Classic Guillermo.
Give me a call, Guillermo.
If Alice Chang is listening to this right now, which she might or may not be, when episode 6 of Twin Peaks: The Return happened, I just looked over and said, "Classic Mark Frost."
That was a hyper specific call out.
There you go.
A very hyper specific call, but I like it.
All right, here we go. Oh God. Oh, that is midnight.
think it's
So
midnight.
we're going through the door.
Mm,
It's like that.
Oh no, but our light changed again.
Is that okay?
Yeah. Does this stay persistent? I think I walked through when it was in the middle. So I'm gonna reset it one more time.
Have we seen this light color yet?
Finish ringing. No, I don't think so. There's a lot of blood on the floor where the poo-poo baby lives.
Yeah. Babies.
fucking poo poo
He's
baby.
gonna have to fucking learn, you know?
What would you do for sustenance? Would you just eventually eat the baby if you were
Yeah.
trapped in the sleep?
Maybe.
All right, James, you ready?
I think, yeah.
All right.
Listen, nobody stays
So
for
you-
free.
You gotta,
You know what I mean?
it's gotta be midnight,
Gas,
right?
gas, or ass. You know what I mean?
It's not midnight yet.
Yeah.
Nobody gets a free ride.
All right, so I think it's gonna happen. All right, so we're gonna hang out here until
Why
the
do you
clock
think
hits
that?
midnight. What?
Why do you think that?
Because it does have to happen.
Why do you think that?
What do you mean?
Why do you think?
Were you expecting it to be midnight when I come through?
Yeah. Why would it change?
It does.
I'm really feeling
It would be upsetting.
the effects of gravity on this video game.
I don't understand
I don't
why
understand
that
the
joke
joke.
hasn't landed.
What? So what does the joke mean?
Because
Let's take this
when
time
you
while
get
we're
out
waiting
of
for
the
this
bed,
clock.
Your fucking muscles are so atrophied that you just can't get up. Gravity's holding you down.
Oh, it's the bad part. Okay, I get it.
It's the biggest boss fight of the whole game. And you do it
I get it now.
twice.
For the longest time, I literally thought it was because gravity pulled the helicopter down that caused the accident to begin with. And I was like,
gravity,
I
see,
don't...
gravity's a bitch throughout.
Oh, there we
Oh
go.
my god. I don't know why that scared me.
Okay, now we gotta wait for a baby to laugh 3
Yeah.
times.
What scared you?
Is that a laugh?
What scared?
What is that?
I'm scared.
No, that's Lisa.
It says if you walk
Ugh.
10 paces, trigger a laugh.
Yeah, but I think that's after the 3. I don't hear any laughs.
I don't hear laughs either.
I think Lisa
Did music
fucked
just
it up.
glitch out?
I think Lisa fucked it all up.
You think so?
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
Yeah, because technically... Interesting.
Lisa's really fucking with the music, guys.
I'm not
I
feeling it.
understand.
Alright, so let's reset it real quick. Yeah, that's the shitty part. So once you get to the end where you're trying to figure out all this like loop nonsense, you kind of have to like reset the loop and walk back through the door to start over, which sucks. But here we are. We got our yellow light. We're waiting for our phone or whatever, our clock. So as soon as the clock hits midnight, let's see here. After the bells chime, wait for the haunting to end, then trigger the first laugh by walking 10 steps in any direction. Okay, cool. Interesting.
Oh, man.
Man. Watch clock never boils. That's what they say, right?
Yeah, I'm looking right at it.
Watch
the-
clock
that's
never
the-
boil.
That's the idiom, right?
Oh yeah, correct.
What is that idiom?
It's a watched pot never boils.
A watch pot
That's
never
dumb
boils.
as shit.
Watch pot never smokes itself,
Came
bro.
up with that.
420.
Oh, is that thing?
A watch
There's some
pot
sounds happening.
never passes itself to the left. Not a me 420.
Yup. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
So
Okay.
cue Daft Punk's
Up on that
Digital
pet
Love.
dogs.
No, what is it that plays with the bell tolls at the beginning?
Oh.
Digital get down. Just you and
I think
me.
it is
That
digital.
one?
No, I'm thinking of Aerodynamic.
Okay, so
No. Not digital
wait
get
for the
down by
noise
NSYNC.
then.
I don't think the noises have ended or started.
Oh,
here they go.
So,
yeah.
so you have to get haunted, and then you
Stay
have to
still.
stop being haunted.
Yep. So as soon as Lisa stops haunting, we'll take 10 steps.
Who the fuck figured this out?
I don't know.
Those
These are-
noises are creepy.
Those noises are extremely
Layer those
creepy.
in. Sounds like she's playing ping pong.
Maybe she is.
Love a good
Fine.
game
Yeah,
of
you just hear,
haunted
you
ping
just
pong.
hear,
Two.
fuck yeah.
Yeah, we're getting close.
We gotta be getting close at this point, right?
All right, as soon as you hear the little like wind down, it'll be like doo, 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 doo.
I like how it makes it sound like there's a haunting machine that she just like sort of she's
She's
just like,
just
okay.
cranking it. All right.
Yeah, and then she's just like, oh, I'm so tired. I'm just gonna let the engine just cool off for a minute. Doo, 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 doo.
All right, here we
So
go.
now we go 10 steps, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. I hear no baby laughter. God dang it.
It might be because you moved the camera
You think so?
before the noises started. Like,
Rookie move.
you might just have to, like, lock in.
Oh no. Alright. Hold on. Is there a second method here? Let's get to the final loop. Immediately go to the digital clock, wait for it to change to 000. That's what we've been doing. Once the bell tolls midnight, you'll hear ghastly wailing. Head to the old radio near the exit and inspect it by pressing R3, then immediately move over to the telephone near the window and inspect it by pressing R3 to trigger the first baby laugh. Begin making noise. You can scream in faux terror if you like, or simply rattle the microphone until 2 more baby laughs are triggered.
I want to scream in faux terror. Blah!
Yikes.
Was that good? Was it pretty good?
That was great.
Yeah,
Oh, there's
these are-
another
these are-
haunting going on.
They're like all based on fucking having a
Yeah.
microphone.
We
Can you do it without a microphone?
I don't think so. Oh, I heard a laugh.
Oh,
And then what?
Okay, so then you
Oh,
go to
shit.
the telephone, right?
Yeah. Oh no. There's Japanese text on the screen.
There sure is.
thanks. I hate it.
So I don't hear any. Ah, Lisa! Lisa got me. This is not good.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh!
Get you? No, I haven't seen it yet. I don't. Oh no!
Snap your
oh,
neck?
No. Oh fucking god damn it!
I'm glad that we caught that on mic.
Oh fucking shit!
Dude, the neck snap is brutal.
Oh my god!
So if you listen very carefully, you can hear like a weird unzipping sound and then like her getting inside of your guts.
Ooh.
It sounds like somebody's sifting through intestines.
Yeah, that's upsetting.
Oh, and then we're back in
God
here.
damn it!
Fucking Lisa spooked us.
Oh man!
I'm trying to see.
I can feel my heart going.
Dude, there's something about first person neck snapping that just is not palatable for me.
So I guess I think you did everything right, but you're supposed to stay zoomed in on the object until the
until she
haunting
leaves.
ends.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, so the creepy bag's finally talking to us.
And what's he saying?
Yay.
He says, I walked until I had nowhere left to walk, and then I found myself walking in front of me.
Is that
I
Kaz?
walk through the valley of the shadow of death.
Kaz!
Bitch.
Took a look at my life and realized
Guys.
there's nothing left.
Cause I
amazing
walked so far.
If it was Coolio, Coolio's head in the back.
Cause I need you to send Pequod after me.
Kaz, put me in the bag.
Oh, so here's the weird part. Hold on. I don't know if you can hear it or not. So after Lisa kills you, you start to realize that you're walking with a little bit of a hovel in your step,
Oh, shit.
Oh.
and you can
Oh, shit, you
hear
are,
a
huh?
high heel.
Are you Lisa?
Oh.
Yeah, so that's what people have been trying to figure out is like I think you're possessed by Lisa after she kills you,
Oh.
which is not great.
I hate this.
Yeah. All right, let's try it one more time. I don't want to sit here and try and do it a million times, so we'll do it one more time, and then after that, we'll just pull up a YouTube video and watch
So
it.
once you hear the first laugh, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to figure out where the fuck the ghost is. You're going to go to that object.
then
It's gonna
plop
be the
down.
radio, the phone, the mirror. You're going to zoom in. You're going to hold that
Gotcha.
until the sound stops.
Gotcha.
And then I think you walk another 10 steps.
So what do we do once we hear the chime?
Um,
Do I just run back to that radio that I was at before?
That doesn't make sense.
This is compelling podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick, I just want to make everybody aware of how proud I am of my PSN avatar. I've got little Tron Bond in a lab coat with glasses in the top right.
Yeah, you've had that one for a while.
I love it. She's so cute.
There was up until the Spider-Man avatar that I got for this new Spider-Man game. I had since the first time I had a PS3. So for what has been 8-9 years, almost 10 years, I had Otacon's portrait from MGS1 as my
Anacon stays nasty.
Oh,
It
yeah.
does stay nasty.
Oh, Lisa's haunted.
What was it, like icky sticky something?
Oh, yeah. What was the rest of your haiku, James?
Snakes get sticky.
Oh, fuck, how'd it go?
My snake
Stick-
snake
stick it in
spits
me.
webs.
No, it was like, covered sticky must escape.
Yes.
God.
Covered sticky must escape.
Anacon stays nasty. I don't remember. I don't remember how it goes. We'll have to bring that one back.
Mm-hmm.
Surprised we haven't heard a laugh yet.
I think it's because of the haunting.
Maybe you're right.
All right, Lisa, you gone? Bye, girl.
Bye, girl. Girlfriend.
This fucking sucks.
All right, we got the laugh.
That's the first one,
Did
right?
it laugh?
Yeah. Now what?
I don't know. The first laugh was supposed to be the second laugh.
Oh, she's creeping again.
Yeah, I'd stay locked in.
It's just Ray Romano.
I wonder what wonder what they did for the sound design. Like, what were the methods? So I would say, like, after this, go to the mirror.
On the third laugh, we're supposed to look at the phone, though, right?
Right, but like, according to some of this, like, you get the first laugh with the radio, and then you go to the phone, and then the mirror, and then back to the phone.
What mirror? The one in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Lisa, you get your trick ass out of here. You fucking dead ass husband.
Also, if you had a microphone, you'd just be like, "Hello, Lisa. Hello, help me." Randomly
Hello?
muttering into your microphone.
I see Kristen.
Hello,
I see,
Lisa?
I see Kristen pulling up, so this should make for some engaging podcast.
Yeah, this is a fucking nightmare, truly.
All right, let's
Okay,
go.
so waiting on the haunting worked. So I'd say go fucking zoom in on that motherfucking mirror.
Yeah. Make that shit happen.
Baby laugh.
No laughter from the baby. It's not. It's a bad
Try this
sign.
again.
Man, fuck that baby, dude.
Maybe go back to
Man,
the
that
radio?
That baby ain't shit.
This fucking sucks.
Creepy baby.
I truly hate this.
Carpy bebe.
To trigger the second laugh, players must locate the source of Lisa's sounds, as opposed to avoiding her. She'll either appear at the radio, the phone, or the mirror. You can try to... Oh. Hold on. You can try to force Lisa to spawn in the bathroom mirror by waiting for a haunting to begin between the entry door and the clock. The mirror is the safest area to interact with the ghost, as she cannot attack you.
Interesting.
What a true nightmare.
Ooh, I heard a creaky door in the real world.
Oh,
Oof.
It worked. Okay, great. So just stay. Don't move. You gotta let her finish her bullshit.
what happens after that? Is there another
There's gonna be a
laugh?
laugh.
What happens after I hear the second laugh?
That's a good question. It does not say. It only talks about the first two laughs.
After the second laugh, freeze, do not move, do not adjust the camera. After a few seconds, your controller will begin to vibrate.
Ah.
And then what?
I have no
And
idea.
then
I'm
the phone
very
will start
terrified.
ringing and you can go to the phone.
Spooky child.
You can't zoom out.
Oh,
Ooh, I hear
At
Jerry.
No.
what?
I think you already fucked it up.
Did it say that? It said not to zoom out?
Well, yeah. It implied that you're not supposed to move at all. It said do not move, do not adjust the camera. But the laugh didn't happen, did it?
No.
I guess you're fine.
Dang it.
Oh, fuck.
Did you walk
Dang
10
it.
paces in any direction?
Yeah. I hear nothing. Is it because we don't have the microphone?
I guess.
We're using all of our microphones for this. Oh, here she is again.
This old bitch.
Lisa keeps coming
She played
after me.
none.
Man, when is it going to be 12:01 already? God damn.
Yeah, right? I'm going to have to montage edit some of this shit. What do you guys think they use those tissues for?
Jerking it.
Ugh. You guys both said the same thing.
Definitely come.
Definitely come.
Sticky icky.
Ghost cum. Ectoplasm.
Oh, no. It's see-through man.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ew.
Yeah, this puzzle really grinds to a halt.
Yeah. That's why I don't understand how somebody was able to just, like, stumble upon it.
Just imagine like some lunatic just constantly like walking through screaming into their microphone. 5 minutes
Hey!
Howard.
Bitch.
You gonna laugh?
It's like Jesse
me laugh.
Pinkman. God, Mr. White. He can't keep getting away with this.
I just want this
Baby.
baby to fucking laugh more than anything.
Baby laugh.
Nothing is more rewarding than the laughter of a child.
baby.
Than the laughter of a bloody,
It's gonna
poopy
laugh.
Jenny-O turkey baby.
You just pick up the baby and you're like, where is she? Where's your mother?
Where's Lisa?
Well,
Well, so
Well.
not all of these are supposed to be foolproof. So I'm just going to leave this running. But if you have this and you're trying to figure it out as well, the three common methods are essentially what we just talked about. So on the last loop you walk out, you stare at the clock. Clock will strike 0. Then you hear the bells. And then you wait for a haunting, accompanied by the spooky background music. When it's done, walk 10 steps in any direction, and then to trigger this, and you'll hear baby laugh. To trigger the second baby laugh, you have to locate the source of Lisa's sounds. And then they give you the 3 different versions. When you figure out where the sound is coming from, head to that object, being cautious to not get attacked by the ghost. Examine the object until the haunting ends. After a few attempts at this, the laughter should be triggered. And then when you hear the third laughing, you just go to the phone, and then it's over. So that's sort of IGN's official. The other,
Yeah, well, what the fuck's IGN now?
I don't know. Method 2 involves looking at the radio and then looking at the phone. Technically, I started doing method 2 and it worked. That's when we heard the first laugh.
right.
So I don't know what the hell it is. You'll know you did it right because the phone will start ringing, and when you answer it, you hear the creepy baby voice say you have been chosen. But the other method apparently is supposed to work if you like scream into your microphone or some shit. So there's that.
Lisa!
Yeah.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa!
Sam, I don't know if yeah. Sam, I don't know if you have access to being able to hear YouTube or not, but I'm probably going to just pull up the final cutscene just so we can view it that way on YouTube.
Okay.
Can you broadcast yourself watching YouTube?
Don't think so.
That'd be so good. So you can have listening parties.
Sure could try.
Yeah, I guess when I exit out the thing, it exits out. That sucks. I'm just going to delete PT on the air.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
just like, and bye.
Like, and all the value of this PlayStation 4.
It's just gone. I might actually put in the audio from this into the podcast.
Is this the second trailer?
Yeah, this is what happens when you answer the phone.
Yeah, he was just that kind of guy. But then one day he goes and kills us all.
Great.
He couldn't even be original about the way he did it. I'm not gonna
I am
blame
pretending
him.
to enjoy this as well.
Right? This is a baby's voice?
Oh, wow. Look at that thing that just happened.
It's just text,
We'll be
right?
coming back.
Oh.
I'm bringing my new
Wow.
toys
Good.
with me.
Love reading those words.
I like
He said the toys.
I like that the baby sounds kind of like the baby from like Animaniacs. It's in the little mobster hat. He's like, "Hey, I'm a baby. I'm smoking a cigar."
Or the baby went from like a staticky radio voice to a normal one.
Yeah. Maybe we are the baby.
Oh, and then here we are on the streets with Norman Reedus.
Can you
There's
imagine?
Riemann
What in
Nordis.
Death Stranding you play as the baby?
Oh, that's true. There's also a lot of babies in Death Stranding, I just realized.
I like that sound.
Yeah, so I guess allegedly we're on the streets in Silent Hill in this trailer at the end. I can assume. I guess we could assume.
Let me out on the streets.
I mean, does make sense thematically.
I'm sure that blew people's minds.
Yeah,
Like,
the first time I
what?
saw that, I was thinking.
You mean to tell me? No, stop. Stop the fucking presses. You mean to tell me you think, get this, that the streets in the trailer for Silent Hills is in Silent Hill? Fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Like, they had to put Norman Reedus' name after that, like we didn't recognize him.
Riemann Nordis.
So the text
Look.
before Silent Hills, I love that you hear the classic like Silent Hill theme song come in, but the text before it was supposed to say like present like Sony
Yeah.
Computer Entertainment America presents.
Why did they make the S a reveal?
I don't know.
Like, why? That's weird. This is
Why not?
This is absolutely fake. I don't. This is fake.
I never realized the the names at the end. So it's a Silent Hills playable teaser, and then you see like Sutomu Kokufu, Masahiro Nose, and like a bunch of names. I've never thought to cross-reference these names with like the actual like Silent Hill development team.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck these people are. None of them seem familiar.
I'm surprised they didn't just like come out and just like he just puts the train station names in there.
Oh, that'd be amazing. I didn't even realize there was like a Fox Engine logo in here.
Yeah, wow. That's interesting.
This game is a teaser. It has no direct relation to the main title.
It's not teasers work.
I refuse to believe that it didn't have any relation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's got to be something.
Like,
It's a little too
what?
it's too fleshed out and like detailed to not have something to do with it.
Yeah, exactly. So that was a thing.
Boy, am I scared.
I like how
So here's-
hold on, James's audio just makes me think as a listener that he actually was not present for any of that. Boy, was I afraid.
So the one spook that I missed in there, because I think probably because you collected the pictures, the picture pieces so early was that one when you round the corner and she is standing in the hallway and you have to walk towards her.
Oh yeah, and
she
then the
just
lights go out.
disappears.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Super scary.
missed that one. That did not happen this time around. That's an A+ spook.
Yeah. James keeps getting caught off guard by the way that you're saying spook,
Stressed
because
me
it's
out.
also like a derogatory term, I think.
Oh right, yeah.
Isn't
I
that?
don't mean it like that.
I thought it was a term for people that were in like the CIA.
No. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
also that.
It is.
But yeah. Well, so there was that one, and then
Missouri
there's
sucks.
also the Lisa in the balcony
Yeah,
situation.
we didn't see that.
Yeah,
did
we never saw Lisa in the balcony.
What triggers her to be in the
Lisa.
balcony?
And then there's another one where she appears outside of the window by the
Oh, correct.
where the table where the phone is.
Yeah, correct. I
If you
forgot.
think about it, with like the balcony and like her eye being messed up, this is kind of like a gritty reboot of the Phantom Opera. I mean, the Phantom of the Opera.
The Phantom
The
Opera.
Phantom Opera.
PT stands for Phantom the Opera.
You got the Phantom Pain, you got the Phantom Opera. It's all connected.
Well, not even. Oh, it's just Phantom the. Would you like to see Phantom
You gotta
the?
unlock the opera.
Oh, I would love to. Yeah, you have to unlock the opera.
What if they're like
Silent
PT
Hills
is
gives
short
you the
for
opera.
it's Phantom, the, but technically the name of the game
No,
is the
no.
Phantom.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
But yeah. So yeah, but how did you guys feel about it? Thoughts? What would you have liked? Would you have played the game that this was teasing?
I'd have thought midway through that it'd be really funny if one time when you turned the corner, Lisa was replaced with a Venom Snake.
Oh, that would scare the shit out of me.
That
It's
would
skull
be-
face.
That would be way worse.
Oh man.
I would have, but yeah, this would have been a cool game. To be a real game, not a teaser. There's no direct relation to the title.
Yeah, I think the puzzle is a little too obtuse.
Oh, the puzzle's definitely way too obtuse.
Yeah, I think so. So here's the thing that I've noticed each time I've either like played this or watched somebody play it is that it starts out very scary, spooky, unnerving, and then as you get to the end and are trying to like figure it out, it stops being scary and mostly starts being like you remember it's a game.
It's weird because they do that really nice game design thing where they've got like the blue X to gouge. They don't do any other nice game design things throughout the rest of the teaser.
Yeah, like how the fuck would anybody know
They
any of
leave
those
you
things?
out to dry, and I don't think that's cool.
Yeah, I think they wanted people to experiment and just stumble across it.
But how would you? I don't understand how anybody
Yeah.
stumbled across that.
Well, yeah, it's just like they expect you to just know how to do all this stuff. It's like if I hadn't seen that X on the picture, like I would have never been like, oh, just press X on it like this, blah blah blah. Like nothing. It just doesn't make any sense.
I will say though, I see the value in that, especially what they wanted this to be like a weeks long thing. You have the people that are gonna sit around and do it. And they're okay. Well, I heard one laugh. Then they're gonna sit and be like, well, fuck. And then they're just gonna get frustrated. Be like, I'm just gonna put the controller down and wait and see what happens.
Yeah.
And they get a second laugh and it's like, oh fuck. Now I don't know.
I think the one time that I triggered it, I heard the first laugh by accident, and then I will say I did intuit that when you hear the spooky stuff that you should stop moving.
Yeah.
And so I think I got up to 2 laughs organically one of the first times that I played. The problem was getting that third laugh, and I know a lot of it seems to be tied to the microphone.
So there was a second trailer, right?
Yeah, I think
How
so.
far apart were they released? Can
Let's
you
find out.
check that for me? Because I'm curious about that. Because if it's like a significant amount of time, like that's kind of cool. But I don't think it is a significant amount of time.
Well, I think their hand was kind of forced anyway because of the
Yeah.
way that people pulled it off.
Right.
Oh, so it came out TGS 2014.
Okay. Because like I can see like okay, we're rewarding the diehards for throwing their life away to solve our puzzle.
Wow. Let me see when TGS 2014 was. So TGS 2014 was September 17th, 2014, roughly.
Is it literally a month later?
Yeah, so it was like 1 month later.
That's cool. That's fine.
James is like, I take it all back.
I mean, like I get it. Like,
And I think technically it was like a concept movie.
well, and if it wasn't this close together, I wouldn't buy it as like a. Like it would be weird if they just like put the PT thing out if nobody solved it and then they just let it sit for like a year.
Oh yeah, it'd be
Because like
amazing.
clearly you're trying to hype up this big brand, or not because they didn't fucking do anything with it. Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, there's
thanks,
Chico.
Konami. Hey, Chico.
Chico, how'd you get there? Chico, get back on the base. Get back on base, Chico.
Yeah, I think it would have been cool. I think it's interesting.
You're a new man now, Chico.
Don't die for snakes. Die for me. Yeah, I think I don't know. There's enough DNA from this in Death Stranding that I'm bummed out because I would have loved to have seen Silent Hill come back. But I think we're gonna see like a best of.
This might be like an unpopular opinion, but like I think everything in these 2 trailers are way fucking cooler than anything I've seen of Death Stranding.
Yeah, that's fair.
Damn.
I think I might kind of yeah.
To be honest, I'm really upset because I want to know what toys he's bringing. Like, has he got Hot Wheels or like, has he got
It's like DBZ
some
action
fucking,
figures.
Like, yeah, some action figures, some Lincoln Logs maybe,
Action
or
figures
some
and
like
Lincoln
Tinker.
Logs.
It was some fucking Tinker Toys. Remember Tinker Toys? Maybe
I
it's
remember
Tinker
Tinker
Toys.
Yeah.
Like shit,
and,
man.
and
The
that's,
possibilities are endless. Some
that's
Duplo.
not to say that like I don't think Death Stranding looks cool because I think it looks really cool, but like I don't know, this is alarming.
Spoopy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I,
Yeah, it's.
nothing's
I don't know,
really.
it just-
I haven't seen anything from Death Stranding that I'm like, whoa. Whereas this, I'm like,
You mean to tell me Troy Baker and his fucking arm lion didn't
No, I don't
really
give a
get your
fuck.
gut, your
His
gut
arm
going?
lion,
I'm
his
afraid-
golden arm lion.
there's nothing Troy Baker could
Yeah.
do that would freak me out.
nothing, you say.
Literally
Challenge
nothing.
accepted. Let me get Troy
what if
Baker
he
on the show.
penetrated you?
Oh my
What if he
God.
what?
Penetrated you
I mean, okay. If he's got to do
with
it,
his
he's
quick
gotta do
wits.
I just imagined him running a
his rapier
sword.
sharp
He
wit.
ran a sword just straight through James.
Yeah.
I'm just like, listen, if I gotta die by Troy Baker's hand, like, so
no.
be it.
But yeah, no, I'm super excited to see what Death Stranding is, how much of the DNA we can trace back to this. I'm also super excited to talk about Silent Hill 2 next week that we record. Because I think there's a lot to this series, and I think like there are a lot of things in Silent Hill 2 that I don't think like very many other games do.
There's a lot of
Intrinsically.
things in it, like they touch on subjects that other games don't touch on.
Oh yeah, like at all.
Yeah, and especially for the time that it came out
Especially
too.
for
Like
the
it
time
was
it came
very yeah.
Yeah, it's also weird to me that like, and I think this kind of summarizes like Silent Hill to a T, just like at least the golden era Silent Hills, like 1 through 4. Even though the whole town is obscured by fog, I don't think there is a single art asset that's used more than like twice.
Yeah,
And so they just like very artfully
it's very articulate.
craft
It's-
everything, even though they know you're not going to see it.
Yeah, I'm excited about that because it's like a very special brand of horror that I don't think you see in games hardly ever, especially now that like all of the horror is like pulled from like real life trauma.
Yeah,
I'm interested to dive into that.
yeah, it'll be good. But yeah, so hopefully you guys are enjoying our continued coverage of Spooky Month. Obviously, we shouted out all the patrons at the top, so we're not going to do that again. But we're going to do some plugs real quick. So, boys.
You can find me at James Regmuth on Twitter or JamesRegmuth.com.
You can find me on Twitter at Sangel. I don't have a .com, but if you're by the time you're listening to this, the registration for voting will have been over
Ooh.
in all places. But like, you got to remember, if you registered to vote, you got to go and vote in November. Go do it. That's all.
I would also take my plug and plug that. Absolutely go vote. Taylor Swift got like 40,000 people to go register to vote, so hopefully we
Fuck
get like
yeah.
3.
Taylor Swift's
It
awesome.
was like literally, the best.
Also go to konami.jp/pt. That's also my website. It just reroutes you to Konami's website because it's gone now. But yeah, you can check me out at AC Summerfield on Twitter, acsummerfield.com. We got a teaser for a new movie.
Yeah, we do.
It's kind of like PT.
It's kind of like PT.
It's a little esoteric.
Less interactive.
It's true. It's
Slightly.
like PT minus the interaction and the cool ghost.
Well, from a certain perspective.
But yeah, yeah. Outside of that, I think
What else we got?
we've got some interesting stuff coming up. I'm excited for Silent Hill 2. After Silent Hill 2, we're going to be covering Uzumaki. And that's super great to me because I think we're going full circle. We're going from being a games club podcast that talks about games like books to just talking about a book,
Book.
which is cool.
Talk about books.
Sam, you've read a good chunk of that. Did you finish it?
I didn't finish it. I'm gonna read volume 2 tonight. I finished the first volume.
Gotcha. It's fucking. It's
Shit's fucked.
dude.
I was reading it and I saved I took like a clip of one of the like the squares from the manga and I sent it to Alessio with the caption, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, it's weird, man. It's grotesque, but at the same time, like there are definitely some stills. Because this is the crazy part. So Junji Ito like wrote and drew like all of it over the course of like 2 years.
It's like super grotesque, but like almost like beautiful in a way, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's super.
It's really
yeah. Well, so I would agree with that completely, but it's also like, it's not like I can't remember the guy's name who drew the original Sandman comics, like the Neil Gaiman Sandmans.
Yeah.
Is it something Warren?
I have no
No.
idea.
Anyway, I can't remember the guy's name, but it's not like that where it's just grotesque to look grotesque. Like there will be like 2 panels on the same page where it's like horribly grotesque, and then like a very beautiful illustration of like 2 kids hanging out, and you're like, wow, Junji Ito's just like fucking great at both of it, like but like every aspect
I'm
of
excited
like
to dig in.
it's great.
Yeah, it's the what I've read so far has been very good.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so we'll be covering Silent Hill 2, Uzumaki, and then after that we'll be talking about Castlevania Lords of Shadow, aka Castlevania God of War. I believe Patrick Stewart plays a voice in that game.
I think so.
Really?
It's very weird. Somebody
Good guy,
famous.
Good guy, Pat.
Yo, you need to put some respect on the sir. That's Sir
Excuse
Patrick
me,
Stewart to
Sir
you.
Patrick Stewart.
Scrub.
Let me verify that real quick.
I was
Hold on.
gonna say you knew that was the name of a movie.
Is it?
Yeah.
I can't spell. Oh yeah, no. Patrick Stewart just straight up is in that.
Oh, fucking Robert Carlyle. He plays one of the main characters on the ABC show Once Upon a Time.
Look at that.
He's very good.
Look at that.
Love that guy. Really nice guy. I don't know him, but seems nice.
Yeah, that'll be fun. I'm contemplating whether or not we'll have to do a double episode for that because unlike our other games, it's like double the length of like the longest game we've covered in one episode.
Yeah.
So I almost wonder for Castlevania if we just do 2.
Maybe.
But we'll talk about it. But yeah, so we are going full hog into spooky month, full steam ahead.
Full steam
Gonna
ahead.
scare the pants off you.
Yeah, I'm excited to see if Isaac actually played Silent Hill 2.
He better.
So
Well, he clearly has been.
that's true. Yeah, he got at least to the
we don't.
apartment.
Yeah, we don't know how we know this, but we know this.
Completely unrelated. The thank you video that Isaac submitted definitely made me realize that I would absolutely watch Isaac stream horror games all day.
Oh yeah.
But cool. If you guys want to support the show, you can go to patreon.com/Metal Gear Mondays. As you heard, we've got a lot of wonderful patrons. We're actually about to crest $100, which would be
Yeah.
great. That way we can actually start work on an official website where we can store things,
cool.
like pictures and videos and all kinds of things, writing, where it can live permanently and not just like transiently on Facebook and Twitter. But likewise, you should also rate and review the show. So like iTunes, Google Play. I think on Spotify you can follow, but you can't review.
Right.
But you should consider all of those things because they all help us tremendously. If you have listener responses that you want to submit, you have until like today of listening to this. So if you're listening to this on the 15th,
Get them in.
get them in. Even if you get them in a little later than that, chances are I might have a little wiggle room and we might be able to use them.
Never know.
But at the same time, be quick about it.
Better
So
safe
don't
than
hesitate.
sorry.
So the 15th is the official cutoff, but if you guys are a couple days late, it might be fine. But yeah, if you have any comments or thoughts on anything that we're covering, again, Spooky Moments in Metal Gear, PT, Silent Hill 2, Uzumaki, or Castlevania Lords of Shadow, be sure to get those in by the 15th of October. And you are absolutely not listening to this on Spotify, or excuse me, SoundCloud.
Whoa.
Excuse me, SoundCloud,
Dang.
because SoundCloud is getting revoked by the 15th.
Revoked.
So, and I will record a separate message just for those folks.
Yank that SoundCloud.
But yeah,
Crank that sound.
Yank it, baby. Crank yank it.
I was a little surprised, given Kojima's background, that the creepy talking object in the room that you're in PT was a brown paper bag.
Why?
I mean, because I kind of figured he would have put it in, like, I don't know, something like a bloody cardboard box, maybe.
I will say it feels very. That's why I'm curious about like how much. Oh.
Just a box.